Well.
What's up, everybody? Facebook and YouTube land. Hope everybody's going all right.
What's up? What's up?
It's
What's
Pops
up?
and Henry Brothers. This is a 23-24 season, and this is week 4, episode 7, however you want to term it. And it's been an interesting season so far. But you know, we right up in the mix, right in the middle of things. Baby bro, got anything to say?
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Pops and Henry Brothers podcast. Y'all know the routine. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we do it. Let's get this. We're just waiting on everybody to come in. Hope everybody ready.
Ready? Ready?
And we're going to do some mic checks while we're in here. Mic check.
Testing one. Mic check.
1, 2.
Check. 1, 2.
Yeah, turn the phone
Pops, you got to turn the phone down.
Get it down. Not down.
No, sir. Thank you.
I wonder who music that was.
Yours.
It's
I've been
your
saying
music.
suck. Whoever it was Leon.
So everybody sound good in their mics? Everybody good? About that.
I'm good.
So Nathan Cummins, I just realized that's a tag and not the person. So as soon as they come in, we'll get it popping.
Yeah, I was tagging.
Yeah, I see now.
Oh man.
In the meanwhile, start tagging some folks.
So what happened to our drink, Patrick?
Hmm?
I said, what happened to the drink?
I got my drink.
Man, it's water. It's okay. It's good.
Okay. I know what he was wanting me to like.
What?
Was I'm just trying to figure out what he was asking me.
What?
Did you
It's good. It's
did
all
you want
good.
something else to drink, Pops?
No, it's all good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I was just trying to make sure I figured out.
Go ahead and do your thing.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm good.
Well, we're in the process of tagging some folks. Make sure some folks get in here, and make sure that we can get as many people in as possible to share in this joyous occasion of another episode of Pops and Henry Brothers. Hopefully, everybody has had a good week, and everyone has had good situations and times with the families, with work, with the health, with all of those things. Hopefully everything's good on the up and up. And it's gonna be interesting week this week. I will say, even though there are not as many hard picks this week as it has been in some weeks previous, there are still 1 or 2, in my opinion, really hard picks to pick.
You know what? You know what, Patrick?
What's that?
I don't think the upsets is over with yet. We had 2 of them last week. Remember?
Is that right?
San Francisco and the Eagles.
Okay.
I don't think we're done yet. I know Dallas looking like a fat rat. They sitting back in the cut, smiling. Smiling.
So you happy at that little Chargers win, huh?
Yeah, I'm happy. Not so much the Chargers win. I'm happy. I'm happy because that Eagles and that San Francisco lost. That's what's making me real happy. Being honest with you.
Oh man.
Wasn't
You
that-
already tagged Ron?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I can't pull him up then. That's why I can't pull him up, which is good, which is okay.
Y'all know the routine. Y'all know how we do. We just waiting on people to come in.
Other than that, how's everybody else doing? When y'all tune in, y'all give us a holler and let us know how you been, how everything's going. Rep your team real quick.
What I want to know is how many going out for Halloween that don't need a mask. Yeah.
What the heck? I'm not answering that. Trap, you know anybody like that?
See, some people don't believe. Some people don't believe in that. That's why I said that don't need a
Most
mask.
people don't ain't celebrating Halloween no more because
That's what I said.
pagan holiday and all that stuff.
That's why I was saying how many going out.
No. You was making a remark on looks. Don't even try it.
No,
I wonder how many
I said how
people.
many
I
going
wonder
out.
how many people's going out and don't need a mask.
No.
That's what you said.
I said how many going out for Halloween and they figure they don't need a mask.
No, you didn't. See, he dressed it up now. See,
No, I mean that's
he
what
put the
I
word
said.
figure in it. They
How many
figure,
going out that don't need a
even
mask?
though it's saying the same thing, but he's
What
making
I
it
meant
sound.
was saying
He's
was
making it sound
the
a lot.
kids out there not gonna dress up.
He's
That's
making
what
it sound a lot nicer than what he did.
I'm trying. I mean, Pop love the kid.
I'm just saying, Pops.
Baby,
You're skating on thin ice. Some
Pop-
people gonna be like, "Oh, I
Pop
wonder who
love
he's
the
talking about.
kid.
He better not be talking about me.
But they know I didn't call their name.
He better not be talking about me."
You know how they said on that Van Damme movie, we're talking about you. Man had the eyes like the snake. What name of that movie?
Death warrant.
Yeah, Death One. He come to get him. He said, I wasn't talking about you. That was a good movie. Death One. That little guy eyes did look like the snake though. What was his name?
Priest.
Priest. Yeah, you remember that though. That was a good movie.
That was
Death One.
Death warrant.
That was Death One in the prison movie.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You know that guy that came to the cell to kill this guy, and he said, "I was talking about you."
Oh, you think he too good for me, Priest?
Yes. That would be correct.
I must say, what's wrong with my lady?
But then Van Damme said, "No, I think I'll take a run check. I think I
Van
think I'll
Damme
take a
said
check."
nothing. I just need a little information.
You think it's too good for me? I'll take a little rain check. You know what?
Like, come on now.
He didn't want disrespect, Priest. But at the same time, he was like, man, crazy.
Whew. Well, I tell you what, that was a trip right there now.
What's going on, Brandon? You know the routine, man. We're just waiting on people to come in. What's up with the emojis, Brandon? Hey, say already.
Man.
You're rough, man.
Hey, you got to hear Dallas for one more week. They got a bye week. Plus, they coming off a
you
little
gotta-
win with the
you gotta-
Chargers.
You ain't
So
got to hear nothing from Dallas. Dallas chilling, man. They're
Yeah,
chilling.
so-
They're cooling out, man.
Barely.
They ego right now.
Barely.
That's
They laying back.
Barely.
They laying back in the cut, man.
Barely.
crazy. You happy right now?
Yeah, I'm always happy.
Okay.
I want them to go back and get Zeke though. Brother, what you think? They need something in the red zone. Zeke would be the
I
answer.
think Brandon knows and everybody else knows it's time to let that go.
What's that?
Zeke ain't coming back.
That's right,
Time to
man.
let it go.
Belichick would throw Zeke at them right now for a good kick or something.
Pat, you think Zeke gonna go back?
No.
to Dallas?
Why would he? I wouldn't want to go back to a team that got rid of me and said I was done.
Zeke didn't never want to leave, guys.
That's true. That's a good point.
Zeke didn't never want to
Why
leave.
go back to a team that didn't want me, that thought I
Because
was
he wants
washed
to
up,
go back.
that I was a has-been?
That's a good point, though, for real.
He never want to leave. He said he would take a cut. They
Pops.
just didn't bring it back.
Pops, you're not listening.
No, really, Patrick.
Why would he want to go back to a team that said he was a
Because
has-been?
it's home there.
from 1 year to the next, he was
Cautious
the
home
best
is
thing
there.
since sliced bread. He was the best back in the league.
What's
Nobody
going on,
can stop
Ryan?
him. But this
Ryan
is
Thomason
how we
in the
feel.
building.
This
What's
is how we
good?
feel about our back. Blah blah blah. Then the next season,
You know the
well,
routine,
we're gonna
Ryan.
move
Just
on
waiting on
from
everybody to come
It
we're
in.
gonna
happens.
move on from Zeke
It
because
happens, man.
we
It
just feel like we
happens.
need to go in a different direction from 1 year to the next.
Well, they had this
And
about the
then
money.
and
They had
he
this
gonna
about-
want to. And you think he want to crawl back to them?
Yeah, I do.
No.
I really do. He said he did. They talked to him last week. He said he would love it.
Brandon
Have
said,
you seen any of these reports, Trap?
"Hey, Brandon said
I have.
them tenants always bring in hot L's into our palace." Laugh out loud.
Yeah, I would love.
Man.
I said that's what we need for the red zone. Boy, it was golden for the
No,
red
I haven't
zone.
heard no reports that Zeke is going back.
I
to
have.
Dallas.
No,
Not-
that he wants
not-
to go back.
you
Not
know-
that he is going
No,
back.
not at all.
You guys know why y'all haven't heard any reports? Because y'all don't care about the Cowboys. Y'all don't look. You know I'm gonna text you and say, Travis, guess what happened?
Pull
with
up a
Zeke?"
report right now. Go ahead.
Man, I can't now. I got
He
this on
gonna
me.
be able
Yes, you
to.
can.
No, I can't do it now.
Do
That's
you
my
really
phone up.
You
think?
go right back to it.
No, I'm not doing that.
Do you really think?
Just wait, you'll see.
Because it doesn't exist.
No, it
That's
did.
why.
A post came up for real now. Said they are considering bringing them back home.
Stop.
2 or 3 other guys did a little thing on it.
Stop it.
I got no reason to lie.
Stop.
Ain't got no reason to lie.
Nope. I would like that.
Ron, what's going on, man?
I would love that.
What's going on?
What's
Hope
up, Ryan?
everything's good. I hope.
Yeah, Ryan. Dallas feeling themselves now that they got that Charger win. Good.
Absolutely.
They know they was gonna win that game. What about Atlanta? How Atlanta feeling?
We feel good.
Yeah.
We getting ready to play for first place in our division.
Ain't
Right where
so-
we need to be.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Thought you had one, didn't you?
No, I already know you and I talked about it.
You thought you had a friend.
Oh, I wasn't talking about that.
Yeah.
Who y'all playing?
Tampa Bay.
That should be a win.
Succaneers.
So while we're tagging some folks, hope everybody's doing good.
Y'all should win that game.
I'm gonna throw up some,
Just like y'all should have beat San Francisco, right?
just a few little comments here and there.
Game's always 2 weeks over now.
I
Brandon-
just said.
Brandon bringing that heat already. Them tenants always bringing the hot L's into
I'm
our
not- I'm not
palace.
I'm not-
LOL.
I'm not going through that game. Again, it's 2 weeks ago. We going from that now.
What are you talking about, Pops? Are you
Me and
getting your
Travis-
feelings
no,
already?
No, me and Travis talking. Me and
Already.
Travis talking.
Already.
He asked me, what about?
But I'm not part of the pot. I'm not family no more.
But you didn't
I'm not
ask
part
the
of the
question, though.
podcast.
He hit his
he
feelings.
said no.
I'm not.
First of all, he said,
You asked me.
and
what
I
about
quote, he
that-
said,
what
no.
about San
That was
Francisco?
2
I
weeks
said,
ago.
"That's
We're
2
not
weeks
talking
ago.
about
We
that
ain't
no
talking
more.
about that
And then I said, what are we talking about? He said, this is me and Travis talking.
That win we had at Marlin, it's over with now, y'all. We're going next now. We're going
Hey,
to
don't
the
worry about it. You'll get them next time, right?
next chapter. The next chapter.
I'm saying next time, though, you'll get them, though, right?
I ain't gotta say nothing. Because
Man.
if we do what we get ready to do,
Hey, that team done beat the rebuttal out of there.
If- if-
I ain't even got to say that.
if we go, no, I'm not even gonna talk about it. No more.
Travis said that team beat the rebuttal out of y'all,
No, what
Bob.
we focusing on now?
What's going on, Steven?
We focusing on the Rams now. That's what we focusing on. And we're trying to get it. We're working on getting Adams. If that happens,
Ryan Thompson said,
my
what's up,
God.
everybody?
If that happens, if we get him,
Yeah, we said what's up while ago. Ron.
Yeah.
you late, Pat.
What were you going to say, Pops? If what now? If what do what?
Cowboys is looking into Adams right now.
Hmm.
If we get that,
Devontae Adams, wide receiver
that'll be
from
straight now.
Las Vegas.
They said Cowboys are really looking in on that, and it's somebody else, and Henry. But I don't think they're gonna mess with Henry.
Yeah, Stephen Corley, what's going on, bro? Hopefully everything's going good.
And nobody asking for Henry right now. I guess they decided they don't want to go that route.
They said, I don't know if y'all, of course, y'all have heard it, but
What's
the
up,
Derrick-
Steven?
the Derrick Henry interest is very low. Nobody's really trying to trade for him.
Well, you got to think Derrick Henry is a bruiser type, big, short yardage type of back,
He's got a history of being injured.
and
that's
he's
why.
injury prone. And so this is just my opinion. I think that he is either right at the middle of his career or maybe just tipping over that halfway point where he might start, the back half of his career here pretty soon. So that's not gonna be teams take interest in the back like that, especially if he's been injury
I
prone.
don't know, but
And then his running style is give him the ball. If he hit a hole if he's got it, and then he's pretty fast. But he's not like an elusive start stop, scat back type of. Most of these teams looking for complementary backs like that. And these days, in my opinion, because most of these teams that are the top teams have a back that they can depend on for the hard yards.
Miami.
Name me one team that doesn't have a bat they feel like they can depend on for the hard yards that they need Derrick Henry, a top team. Travis,
We need one.
that was a good question, wasn't
A
it?
lot of them.
Yes,
What I'm saying is like, okay, well, name me one
I just can't think of them
Cowboys
at the
for
moment.
Huh?
one.
I just can't think of them for the moment.
Cowboys
Off the top
for
of my
one.
head.
that need a back like Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
Yes.
Cowboys
Okay.
for one because I read zone is bad.
But I thought
right now.
Pollard was the answer. to
Pollard ain't
everything.
never been a 4-down back. He ain't never been that. He ain't been no hard. He's coming. Everybody
Now-
knows that.
now, correct me if I'm wrong.
Steven, I agree.
Come on now.
Steven said that
No,
King
no.
Henry is going to be the missing piece to somebody's puzzle. I agree
Yeah,
with that. It's
probably
just
Cowboys.
somebody got to pull that trigger. You know
So
what I
let
mean?
me.
Cowboys
Now,
looking at it.
Cowboys need that
They
big
looking at it.
bruiser type
Let
back.
me-
They need it.
But I'm telling you, they're thinking about trying to get Zeke back.
But
I
they
don't
got all
told y'all.
these little speedsters.
Pollard never been a 4-down back. I told y'all that.
They need
last year.
a short yardage guy that can get them to tough yards and red zone stuff like that. Because Zeke was that guy. Now
He
he's
was the
gone.
guy. So what?
It's
So-
a missing void.
And all of you Cowboy fans, get rid of Zeke. Now I told you guys,
So-
when you get rid of
So,
Zeke, they gonna be out.
But Pops,
And I was right.
okay, so Pops, I do have to
All that
ask one
money,
question and address one question.
all that money is why they.
Are
got
you
rid
ready,
of Zeke.
Trap?
Yeah.
If you have to get up and leave now, it's okay. Because
It ain't that big a deal.
when
Ask it, man.
when they were talking about trading Zeke,
I said
it
no.
seemed like you were saying no at first, and then once they
Man, I ain't
traded
never
him,
agreed with trading
I know,
Zeke.
but then once they traded him and it was reality, and they really
I
they
still
had
didn't
made
give
up
up.
their mind. Then you was like, well, we don't really.
No, I ain't never said that.
the-
Tell him, Travis. Zeke, my best player.
What you said is Pollard.
He's not a 4-down back.
Pollard can carry the load
I
and,
ain't
and
say
is,
that.
is good
I
enough
didn't
for
say
this
that.
for this
I ain't
Dallas
never-
team
I
in
ain't
so many
never
words.
said that.
Did he
No.
not say that? Did
I
he
ain't
has he
never
not been
said
preaching Pollard?
Travis knows the truth. I said Pollard, he's a scat back. He's that.
He's been hollering about Zeke coming back.
And
No, I'm not
I ain't
saying.
know. No,
I'm
I
not
ain't
saying.
know. Pat, you want to know the truth, right?
No, I'm not saying that you didn't
You
want
just
Zeke to
wanna
come
play
back. No, I'm just kind of getting the
Pollard
conversation
ain't never been
started.
my guy 4-down back. He ain't never been. I
Okay,
ain't
all
never
right,
said
that's
that.
fair enough. That's fair enough.
Everybody know out there. I told him Zeke always pounced and beat him down. Then
Okay.
Pollard come in and take him on out.
All right.
They need that two-headed monster.
So
we
do
got
you
one.
so do you think that if they just had what they got right now, that they have a running game to help them be successful?
Well, we can be successful. That'd be stupid for me to
So
say
if you
anything
never
less.
got Zeke back, would you still play off? You still play off Super Bowl bound?
No, we still need a back. We still need that pounder. That's why they say they were
That's
looking
my
into Henry.
point. Because before now, you were saying that y'all were Super Bowl bound.
We are
Period.
Super Bowl bound, period. But we need a back. Our red zone is a little slippy. You know that, right? Our red zone's a little
Okay.
slippy, man. We bad in the red zone right now.
All
But I'm not up to last week.
So without
Dak
that,
fixed that.
that might
If dirty Dak,
derail you from getting to the Super Bowl.
if we
without
get
that,
if we get dirty Dak every week, y'all, somebody gonna have to pay now.
though.
So
Dirty
Ron
Dak.
Thomas says, "What about the Kansas City Chiefs?"
What about it?
And I'm thinking Ron is saying, "What about the Kansas City Chiefs in terms of needing a back?" And you know what? This will open it up for a good conversation. So
Yeah, we
they don't need no more weapons, man. Enough is enough with them. Enough.
We talking about people that need a back. Cause Pollard, everybody knows. Even the guys, everybody that wanted Pollard to play, you guys know he wasn't
I
a
think-
back.
I think
Stephen
down
Kohler
back.
said Steelers can use King Henry.
Yeah, they
I
could.
think
That
Warren
might
is-
be an indictment on Najee
I think
Harris.
I
right
think
there.
Warren is
No,
doing
they
a good
got
enough job.
Najee Harris.
I think Najee Harris and Warren.
He's
I think
good.
Warren. I
Y'all
think we got two good backs. but
Yeah, y'all
I don't
got
think we
two
need a
backs.
back.
But if
That-
you already got Najee, so you don't really need Henry. Don't make sense.
No, you don't
They
need
I don't
the
think
same
so.
They
type
don't need
back.
it. They
I
got
don't
two good backs, Travis.
We're
They
really
got
That's
two
what I
good
said. They the
backs.
same type back.
But
Najee-
Cowboys ain't got but
Najee's
one.
a big power back, just like King
Nah,
Henry.
Najee's more elusive than Henry. Henry's not jumping over people mid
No, I get it,
run
but he's
and
still
like,
a power back though.
I wouldn't consider him as much of a power back as Derrick Henry, even though
He's
he is
not.
a strong
Najee
back.
is a power back. Bro.
He's
Not
not
like Derrick.
not as
No,
much
he
as
is
Derrick
a
Henry.
power back. He
Not-
came out of college being
All
a
right,
power back.
guys.
Travis,
This opened up for
there
conversation.
ain't
He's
many
a
people
power
like
back.
Derrick Henry.
That
dog.
doesn't matter. He's still a power back.
This opened up for conversation. So, Steve, even though you were saying that
Yeah, he's
Pittsburgh could
elusive
use
and he
King
can move,
Henry,
he's
but
still a power
do
back.
y'all think that Najee Harris would be considered as much of a quote unquote power back as Derrick Henry?
No.
I
That's
say
that's
no
what
way.
they deemed him coming out of college.
But he's not
I
like
deemed
Derrick
him more
Henry.
of an all around back. When I watched him play at Alabama, I didn't think, oh man, he's just like Derrick Henry. I thought,
I
man,
get
he's a
what you're
well-rounded
saying.
back.
All the they'll patch. I agree with
He don't
that.
have to
All
be.
the way
He don't
around.
have to
Yeah.
be like Derrick.
Think about him in the championship game with Alabama when they won the
But
championship.
listen, he don't have to be like Derrick Henry to be a power back.
But he still got power now. Yeah.
I'm not saying he doesn't have
We know
power,
what
but
he
Derrick,
is.
but
But he's
Derrick
not like
Henry,
Henry.
Derrick Henry, in my opinion, is not an all-around back.
No, he's a power back.
He's a power back.
Thank you,
Yes.
Steven.
Whereas
look at the comments. Look at the comments.
whereas
Thank you,
Najee,
Steven.
whereas with Najee
Appreciate
Harris,
it, Steven. Look at the comments, please.
No, we said Najee is a power back. We said that.
I'm not saying he's not.
Appreciate
He's
it,
not a
Steve.
powerful
Patrick say
back.
he's
I
an
can't believe
all-around
we
back.
even arguing this.
No, Patrick say he ain't just a power back. He's an all-around back.
Y'all do know it's power backs that can do everything all
Travis,
around,
we're
right?
agreeing with you.
No, you're not listening.
But not like
You
Derrick Henry.
know
Derrick
there
Henry.
are power backs that can do everything.
Derrick
right?
Henry.
Yes, we're agreeing
Listen
with
to
you.
me for a second. Derrick Henry
To
excels.
put it in perspective,
Lord have mercy.
the bus was a power back.
The
But he
bus-
can do
the
it
bus-
all.
Najee Harris is more of a power back than the bus was
Oh
in
my
terms
gosh.
of
Now the bus ain't a power back.
dude. Are
He
you not
didn't say
listening?
he wasn't.
Are you gonna listen to what I'm saying?
I'm listening, but that's
No, you're
crazy
not
what
listening
you're
because
saying.
every
He's
time I
not
get ready
saying
to
he
talk,
wasn't. Travis.
Dad, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Can I finish my statement, please, Travis?
I ain't saying nothing.
You are, because every time I get ready to talk.
I ain't said a word.
All right. We'll see if Travis can let me talk for about a minute and a half. Jerome Bettis is a power back in terms of the semantics we're using when we're saying a power back. In other words, a back that is known to be a powerful runner. Najee Harris is known to be a powerful runner, but the semantics of when you say power back in terms of that's the most prominent quality of the back, I think of Derrick Henry. The most prominent quality of Jerome Bettis and Najee Harris is not that they are power backs. They are all-around backs who have power. There's a difference. Derrick Henry, when I think of Derrick Henry, I think about big, bruising power back prominently before anything else about his running style. And he is not what I would consider a well-rounded back. He doesn't stop and juke and is elusive that well. He'll make one good cut. He can hit a hole pretty quick.
I agree with you, Steve.
But at the same time, Najee Harris and Jerome Bettis. Both Jerome Bettis, you got to think is an anomaly. You won't see too many other backs like a Jerome Bettis, other than like an Emmitt Smith or Barry Sanders that was an all-around back that had power, grace, agility, could jump over people, could start and stop on a dime.
You don't get me.
Those are anomalies.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry is not that guy. Najee Harris is more of that guy.
Yeah.
So that's the only point I'm making. So can you say Najee Harris has power and can be considered a power back with the semantics of the word power back? Yeah, he can be considered
power back slash.
But that's not the most prominent part of his game. When you look at Najee Harris, you don't think, oh man, the first thing that comes to mind is power back. No, you think, dang, he jumps over people when he runs. He can hit the hole pretty quick, but he's hard to bring down. He can get you hard yards. That's the difference. Derrick Henry ain't jumping over nobody. He ain't stopping fast. He's not juking nobody. It takes him 2 or 3 steps to stop if he's going to cut and go back across the other way.
I thought you said a minute and a half. It's past that.
And my only point I'm getting to is that there are 2 different types of back. Derrick Henry, and I'm going to say this flat-footed, and I hadn't had nobody to rebut it yet. Derrick Henry is not as much of a well-rounded back as Najee Harris or Jerome Bettis.
Okay, are you done now?
Or Zeke, for that matter.
Okay, are you done now?
Yeah.
You are out of your plum plinking mind.
Stephen Corley, I agree with you. If
You are wrong on so many levels.
Travis.
Derrick Henry can do everything that those backs you talking about.
No.
Derrick ain't known for
He's not jumping over
man.
people like that, man. And he's not
except for the jumping over people.
And he's not cutting as fast.
Catch out of the backfield.
He's not cutting as
He's
fast.
got quick feet. He's got good
No,
agility.
he's not cutting as fast.
Yes.
And
He's got videos of doing this.
And he doesn't accelerate as fast.
Are you serious?
Not that fast.
No. I'm not saying he's
Oh
not
my
fast
God.
at top speed.
Y'all, Patrick on one.
Listen,
He on one.
at top
He
at
can't catch
top
He
speed.
can't catch, but they don't use him like
No,
that.
I'm not saying he can't.
Hey, y'all,
catch.
Patrick on one.
All I'm saying is,
Y'all watch the games. Y'all
listen to what I'm saying.
But Harris has got a lot
Patrick,
more
you
pressure.
tripping.
I'm gonna
bro.
get some people on here too.
Patrick, you are tripping.
At top speed, Derrick Henry is fast as he's fast.
He
as crap
can't
in
fake
hard
you
top.
now.
But here's the thing about it.
Patrick tripping, man. Patrick
Derrick's
on one.
speed is not going to reach top speed as fast as a Jerome Bettis or Najee Harris did. They scat and they're gone in a split second. Derrick Henry, it takes him some
tripping.
Derrick Henry's like a diesel.
But look, he
Like-
got something that them other backs ain't got. Harris got a little one, but they still
Hey,
he
Brandon,
got.
yeah,
absolutely.
Brandon, yeah, I agree.
So Brandon, you're right about that. Yeah,
Derrick Henry and Najee Harris got that.
Najee got one
that
too.
game
I'm
day
saying,
97
yeah.
still for him.
But I
Both of
think-
them.
Absolutely.
But Derrick
Absolutely.
Henry is a lot powerful than Harris.
I would
Harris
consider
will knock you down.
I would consider Derrick Henry a more powerful back than
Yeah, he is
Najee
more
Harris in
powerful,
terms
yeah.
of just that category alone.
And
Hey, guys, when
He
you
might be
when you
fast.
look at those two guys,
Patrick,
What's
Derrick
the
Henry-
It's
first-
possible because
Well, you used to be.
Najee is not known
What's
to be
the
like
first
the
thing
fastest
everybody
back.
say?
It's kind of like Le'Veon Bell.
those
was.
guys
Yeah,
are power
Le'Veon Bell
backs.
is
He's
fast.
quick.
That's
and
the
quick.
that's the first
But,
thing.
but in open field, he can be caught by some
Yeah,
people.
That's
Does
the
that make
first
sense?
thing everybody
Maybe.
say that they are power backs when they look at those guys.
So that's what I'm
That's
saying.
what they profile even.
So
says.
I'm gonna make
the analyst even calls them that.
yeah, I'm gonna make another statement real quick. And
Pat, before you do that-
and then we'll invite some people on to talk about it.
Pat, before you do that, Steven said earlier that we use that fullback. We would.
Ryan,
They don't
Henry
use it,
does
bro.
catch out the backfield.
I
I've
don't
seen
know.
it. It's on
So
video.
real quick,
Oh,
so
God. We're gonna-
Stephen Corley said
we're gonna
Najee
let
is a
one
power
person
back.
talk at the same time.
And then Brandon said, and I agree with what you're
Oh, my
saying,
God.
Stephen, in terms of semantics of the word. And Brandon said both of them got that 97 game day stiff arm. Heck yeah, they do.
They do.
That don't mean that. I still say Derrick Henry is more of a power back than Najee and a stronger runner in terms of power. That
It
category.
doesn't matter about who's more powerful. They both power backs.
I'm
that
not
was the
saying
argument.
I'm not saying that you can't see them both
Who
as
was
power
saying
backs,
that?
especially in certain
that's
situations.
all I was saying. They both power
But
backs.
Najee
It don't
Harris,
matter who's stronger.
and Najee
who's not.
Harris
They
is
power
not,
backs.
in my opinion, is not a power back. When you said, all right, what's the most prominent part of their game? Derrick Henry is power.
Nah, bro.
Najee Harris
he's a
is all
power
around.
back, bro.
No, he's
a
not.
power back.
No, he's
Yes,
not.
he is.
We just have to have a difference of opinion.
Run. Henry can catch out
Now,
the backfield.
Stephen Corley
Wait,
says
Pat, wait a minute. Henry can catch out the backfield.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah.
use him that way.
we're not diminishing. I'm not diminishing that
No,
Derrick Henry
I'm talking
isn't.
to Run. I'm
Yeah,
talking
but you know
about
what I'm
Run,
saying.
Henry
With Run,
does the lights on video, bro. It's
Yeah.
on video.
nobody's saying he doesn't.
No, Ron said he doesn't.
That he doesn't catch out the backfield.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
he
Ron,
does.
wait a minute.
You need to read the
no,
comments, bro.
I'm getting to him. You're on your own on that one. So
Yeah.
Steven said Henry don't need to jump over anybody. Jumping over somebody is nice to see once or twice. That's my point. He don't need to because he's stronger than Najee.
Because he's a power back.
Steven, you just
You
made
just
my point.
my point. He's a power back.
You just made my point. Derrick Henry is more of a power back than Najee Harris.
Najee Harris is still a power back, though.
He's a powerful runner, but he's not a power
he's just,
back.
He's just an exception to the rule with the things he can do. He's still
Yeah.
a power back.
Like the
Ron,
old, like,
Ron
like
said,
the back in the old days. A lot of them were power
and of course,
fluid
Ron,
like, you know?
yeah,
But Ron, you're wrong about that. About Henry catching out the backfield. They just don't use them that way.
yeah. He says Henry doesn't catch out of the back.
I
But
mean,
that's,
they
that's
use that way sometimes.
I mean,
That's-
he's not
that's
fluid like
BS.
that. They don't do it a lot.
but they know they don't have to because you got Tannehill.
Most time they don't have to though, because they just send him up through the middle or whatever,
Yeah.
and he makes people miss and he outruns everybody.
and
Like, he
Tannehill-
runs people over.
but
and
he can
Tannehill-
catch. He can catch out the
Yes.
backfield.
Yeah, and Tannehill is one of the better throwers in the league.
You need
So
to bring that film open, buddy.
he can get the ball down the field, better than the bottom half quarterback. So moving on to more comments. I'm not saying that he's not a powerful runner.
saying Najee Harris. Is
All right,
not a
let me
power back.
let,
It's
let me
ridiculous.
take this a step
He didn't
further.
say he wasn't a power
Yes,
back.
he did. That's
It-
one thing we
with
argued
the
about.
semantics of saying
I think a power
is
back.
he a
but-
power back? Yeah,
but
yeah,
he's
you can
fluid.
say he's a power back, but I wouldn't consider him in a traditional use of that word.
It doesn't matter
power
what
back.
you don't consider him. That's what he is.
Well, it doesn't matter what you consider
No,
because
but-
that's what he's not. This
Listen.
is opinion.
Okay, listen. What
This
I'm
is
saying.
opinion.
Okay, fine.
All right, good.
Fine
All
to speak.
right, let's
But
establish that.
The professional analyst, even his profile,
Okay.
says he's a power back.
That's fine.
So they all wrong too.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's a simple answer, right?
That's ridiculous.
Now, let's get some people on real quick and talk about this a little bit more and open up some conversations. So, we got Steve. What's your boy's name again?
Steve Corbett.
Samuel Lee White.
Is he watching yet?
I
don't know.
I don't see him in there yet.
All right, we'll get Steve on real quick. Steve, you up for coming on, bro? If you're up for coming on, bro, we'll go ahead and get you on real quick.
I think Ron and Brandon, of course.
And then, of course, Ryan and Brennan. And we got Stephen Cordy. All right, check your Facebook Messenger for invite. Turn your volume down, like your external volume and background noise and all that stuff.
But yeah, that fullback, like Coley said, that fullback, if we'll use our fullback brother, it'll be a lot better. But they're not using him like that. But a few times they did, it was golden.
All right, so check your Facebook Messenger.
And I'll give you another example. And I'm just saying another example.
Right,
You know
Brandon.
who else is a power back, but that can do all the same things that Najee Harris do, high step, jump over people. Mike Allstott, fullback, Tampa Bay, back in the day.
I'm not gonna argue.
My God,
I'm not gonna argue
All
every
of
little
them
point,
back
every
then
little
did
point
that.
with you.
That dude had feet like Barry Sanders, but
All
was a
of them.
fullback.
all the back
Really,
did that
truly
back
a
then.
running back. To
Okay,
me.
we're not arguing with you.
No, I'm just saying, but I'm just making an example.
Okay.
All them
Sometimes
backs.
there are exceptions to the rules. That's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
But all the backs did that back then. Just about all of them had that fluid, you know.
More
Nah,
backs
not
did.
all,
More backs did back in the day.
Yeah,
than I
they
would
did.
say that.
Mhm.
I would
I
agree
wasn't
with
saying
that.
all of them,
Depends on who
not
it
all
was.
of them,
Depends on who
but
it was.
most of
I
them
said
do
more
it.
backs. More backs.
And
back
you
in the
said
day.
that name them, most of those backs had that fluid motion. They just had it. They was
All
a
right,
lot better
so
back
so
then.
Ron, Brandon, Steven, y'all check your Facebook Messenger for an invite, and we'll get y'all on here. In the meanwhile, like you said,
Ron said,
Stephen Corley said
pitch out the
Henry
backfield.
doesn't.
What?
Henry don't need to jump over anybody because jumping over somebody is nice to see once or twice, and that kind of proves my point. Like I said, I think he doesn't need to because he's a stronger back. Once he gets downhill, when I say it's kind of like a diesel engine versus a gas engine, like diesel engine might take just a little bit longer to get going, and Derrick Henry doesn't accelerate from 0 to his top speed as fast as Najee Harris or Jerome Bettis. That's what I'm saying, and that's a fact.
Patrick, you talking semantics?
That's not a semantic statement.
And
We're not talking about the semantics of power back anymore. I'm talking about.
I'm saying like you talking about the technicalities of he's fast, but it takes him a while to get to his speed.
Yeah, it does.
Bro, the dude's fast
At top speed, yeah.
man.
But he's not a quick starter and stopper.
Patrick tripping, y'all.
I'm not tripping. That's a fact.
Patrick tripping. This is on video. Go watch Derrick Henry.
It's a fact.
In case you haven't seen
Now-
Derrick Henry, go check him out.
Now,
Patrick is
and
wild.
so
and Derrick will tell you different if he was here. He would tell you different.
okay, and I would tell him. I would tell him what I thought if he was here.
And he'd say, you don't know what you're talking about. That's what
Okay,
he
and
would
I
say.
would be like, okay, well, that's what I'm talking.
He'll tell you, you don't know what you're talking
And
about.
I would say I do know what I'm talking about.
He gonna say, how you gonna tell me?
Every player is not going to agree with
he
everything
gonna
that
say,
everybody
how you
says
gonna
about it.
tell me? I know my
Pops,
body. How you gonna tell
Pops,
me?
would you not agree that every player is not going to agree with everything that everybody says about it?
No, ain't nobody.
If somebody said this is not the best year you've had so far, and then a player is going to be in his pride, going to be like, I disagree with you. I'm having an excellent year. That's one of my best years. Human nature.
Patrick tripping, y'all.
I'm not tripping. I'm just saying.
No, Patrick is tripping.
Not tripping. I'm
Nah,
just saying.
you tripping, bro.
You know. I'm just saying, man.
Patrick is tripping. Wow.
But anyway, let us know what else you think about this in the comments. It's not like what I was saying was totally ridiculous and ludicrous because
It
it's a
definitely
very
was.
logical
I've
argument.
had some silly debates on podcasts, but this one right here, it just takes the
But
cake.
this all started with Steven saying that Pittsburgh could use, and honestly, I don't think we need a back. We got a pretty good two-back tandem. I think Najee, if you look at Najee this year compared to last year Najee was clicking on all cylinders and was second or third overall at the end of the year in terms of yards and everything. But this year, I don't know what it is. He's having a down year.
Offensive line.
I think it's the
That's what I
offensive
think.
line, and I think a combination of that and plus that he's had a little nagging injury here or there. Not like major injury that'll keep him out for a long time, but the offensive line does have something to do with that. I agree with you on that. But that's where Jaylen Warren comes in because Jaylen Warren, once again, you can't say which one's a better back or not, but Jaylen Warren is faster at accelerating. He's going to hit those holes faster than Najee Harris. He's more of a scat back. That's a valid statement that you can make when you evaluate backs.
What's going on, Chris Garcia?
Chris, what's going on, Chris?
What's up, Chris?
We're having a debate about power backs and so on and so forth. But anyway, so we were talking about how there hadn't been any serious interest in Derrick Henry requesting to trade for him. And I was saying that he may be right at the midway point of his career where he may have hit his ceiling in terms of like, is he going to get any better before he starts hit the back half of his career and start declining at some point? And I think he's right there at it.
Chris,
I saw
it.
If not on the tip.
I saw it, bro.
But then,
You know what post he talking about?
Yeah,
Because I saw it.
yeah.
It was interesting.
But then, before we get into that real quick,
Yeah, I
but then
saw it.
somebody in the comments said that King Henry might be the missing piece
So
of
he
somebody's
wants to know what
puzzle.
you think about the article.
And I was like, okay, that maybe so. And then Steve and Corley or somebody brought up the fact that it might be something that Pittsburgh needs. And me and Dad seem to think that we don't really need a back in terms of because we got Najee and Jaylen Warren. But then Travis was saying that we needed a power back, or that we didn't need a power back because Najee is a power back, and I'm like, he's a powerful runner, but I don't see him as a power back when in terms of the traditional sense of the word, Chris, as I see with Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, that's the prominent part of his game as being a power runner. Najee Harris is a powerful runner, but he's an all-around back. And then we were just kind of debating, going back and forth on that. So it's semantics of the word. Can you see them both as power backs in terms of just using the words? Yeah. But in the traditional sense of the word, power backs, I'm thinking Herschel Walker, backs like that who wasn't necessarily the most elusive, agile, backs, but they were still pretty good all-around backs, but the power running was their prominent part of their game. And that's what Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry doesn't accelerate fast. Now, once he reaches top speed, he's one of the fastest backs, but he doesn't get there as fast in terms of his top speed.
Patrick is out of his mind, y'all.
I'm not saying that he's not fast, and I'm not saying that he's not quick at all.
Everything
I'm just saying
you're saying, you're out of your mind.
No, I'm not.
Right now.
But does he accelerate fast? When you look at Derrick Henry run, Derrick Henry's not going to stop fast and cut on a dime 2 or 3 times and all this stuff. Can he make one good? He'll make one good cut. Yeah, pretty agile, very agile for his size. But is he going to be a Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, Le'Veon Bell cutting type of back? No, he's not.
That's just comments, y'all.
Anyway, that's just the fact of the matter. I don't know what.
Nobody said he's gonna move like Barry Sanders. Nobody said that.
But they are. Even Jerome Bettis. Jerome Bettis again was an anomaly. Jerome Bettis, the things that Jerome Bettis could do at his size and still have the power he had, that's a once in a lifetime type of back. And there's only a few other backs I can think of that even came close to that. You talking about Emmett, you talking about Barry Sanders, you talking about Bo Jackson, you talking about there are very few other backs that had that combination of he was just one of a kind. Comments though, yeah.
Addressing what Chris said about Henry. Yeah, we could use Henry, but they don't need to use no more money than they have to. No, we can't let go Pollard. We'll be compounding ourselves. What I mean is we'll get worse. We got rid of Zeke because most of everybody said get rid of Zeke. And they didn't know they was cutting their legs off. So now you saying to get rid of
Bum Pollard.
Hold on, let me go do this now. You said to get rid of Pollard and put Henry. Henry is prone. He's injury prone. You got to keep that in mind. He's good to come in from time to time, but to keep him and let him run the whole game, no. We don't need to get rid of Pollard. Pollard, he's good at what he does. He's probably the best. Yeah. But we need a power back. And like you said, we let that fullback run more, that might be our solution. But I don't know. They don't let him run enough.
And that brings me to another point, Pops. His running style may subject him to be more injury prone because he is a power runner. He's more of a downhill runner. Derrick Henry. And so because of the type of running style he has, he's gonna be subjected more to the possibility of injury.
Yeah. But y'all also gotta understand is,
but we could use him and Pollard together.
Another reason too why I think why he stayed injured a lot is because the whole offense is predicated on him. They put the whole offense on his back. If he goes somewhere else where they got more weapons, they don't have to depend on him. They don't have to depend on him as much.
Yeah.
And that'll keep him from getting injured, I think. More than likely because the whole offense has to run through him. If he don't run, the offense don't run.
Yeah.
Period.
And that's why I'm saying we don't need him that for pass.
So he needs to go somewhere where a team can come.
That's a good point.
The perfect fit is the Cowboys.
That's
because they got
but that's a back. But that's two sides of that coin too. Why do they depend on him so much? Because he is a power back. He is traditional.
They don't
have the offense
traditional sense
besides him to really dominate like that without him. You know what I'm saying?
Because we got a better line.
That's arguable.
We got a better line. We got a good back.
You see how they play when he don't play.
That's arguable.
But yeah,
but then he would be relegated to having to play roles that he's not used to. And I guess that would remain to be seen.
Well, Chris, it's really simple why he gets Derrick Henry gets strong in the second half because the opposing defense gets tired.
All of them do. Yeah.
So of course the running back's going to get stronger.
You want to know why? Because he's a power back in the traditional world. He is a power back in the traditional sense.
And that's why Pollard looks so good.
Najee Harris is not going to be wearing defenses down like that.
And that's why
Jerome Bettis is not wearing defense.
You finna say blasphemous.
No, I'm not saying
to get blasphemous. I already know where you're going.
He's not physically wearing defensive down.
Hey Chris, I never heard you say that.
You ain't finna say that
Jerome
Bettis doesn't wear defenses down.
But in a different way.
Some of the Cowboy fans knew
it's a different type of relentless pressure. It's not a bruising physical.
Did you hear what Patrick said?
But Chris, that money, money that was the only thing hurting Cowboys with Zeke. It wasn't that Zeke wasn't doing the job. That money.
He said Jerome Bettis doesn't wear defenses down.
In a different way, he does. Not
no. He's probably the best at doing that.
Not in the bruising, but
what are you doing?
Then again, I will say this though. I will say this.
Patrick.
I will say. Hold on for a second.
That's your own boy.
Let me finish for a second. Again, Jerome Bettis is an anomaly because he can be seen as a power back, but he's still more real-rounded than Derrick Henry. So I see what you're saying, but he didn't have to wear down defenses like in the same way. Because he did more catching out of the backfield, more elusive.
That's true too, Chris.
More elusive.
Yeah, they're bigger and faster, but they're more injury prone. That's the thing about Zeke. He wasn't hurt much, and if he did get hurt, he still played.
But that article,
and that's what I loved about Zeke.
But that article Chris was talking about was that Emmitt Smith was saying he wouldn't pay Dak long term. He don't think he's the guy.
I know what he's talking about.
That's the article he's talking about.
I know what he's talking about. I saw it.
Well, he wants you to address it.
Chris,
but we couldn't. Y'all was talking about.
No. He wants you to address it.
Chris
but
said,
you just did.
We needed to. Y'all need to get rid of Zeke.
But you just addressed.
No, but he wants you to address what you think about it. So he's asking.
Okay, I'm gonna address it then.
So what is this article that we keep mentioning?
Chris, Emmitt Smith basically
Chris, come online, brother, and talk to us. Let me and you talk about
that. To a long-term contract because he don't think Dak is the guy going forward.
Go ahead, man. Pick up the phone, brother.
Y'all, so he was asking Dan what he thought about it.
Come on.
Not yet.
Hit him before you come on and talk. But that I heard that. But Emmitt also told them not to get rid of Zeke, and they didn't listen. He said, "Don't get rid of Zeke. You need Zeke because Pollard and Zeke is two-headed monster. Zeke pound them down and Pollard finish them off."
Yeah, but he's talking about Dak right now.
I'm trying to tell him that's what the deal is.
I've sent an invite. So
now, as far as getting rid of not paying Dak the money, no, I think this time Emmitt's a little wrong on that one. I love Emmitt's my favorite back of all time.
Emmitt's got more experience than we do.
No. I'm not saying that.
I think you would know, right?
Yeah.
No, y'all not listening. I said that I love Emmitt. I bought his books and everything, guys. But he wrong this time. Everybody right now.
We're entitled to our opinion. Yeah.
Everybody right now, and I hope if he see this, no pun meant because that's my boy Emmitt. But you have to understand, if you get rid of Dak, who you go to?
What's going on, Ernest?
Don't say trade because that guy's not ready yet. That's why San Francisco got rid of him. He's kind of injury prone a lot too. But I say pay Dak, give Dak a chance because right now the media is in everybody's ear in Dallas. They need to block him out.
So can I ask you a question?
Because Dak looked pretty good last week. When Dirty Dak, I call him Dirty Dak when he come in, he runs and all. When Dak is being dirty like he do, you can't do anything with it. Go ahead. I'm not trying to keep going.
We are not following rules on that.
Yeah, we are.
But I was going to say, I was going to say, so why do you think Emmitt's wrong on that?
Because right now, everybody talking about Dak. And that's what got a lot of our media people, a lot of our fans thinking Dak is not a good quarterback. Do you realize every time, let's say Terrell Owens, Patrick, y'all can agree, Terrell Owens. Do y'all know who started that thing about him being bad for a team? What's that thing that Skip was calling?
Team obliterator.
He started that. After that, everybody got it. Every time something
Brandon said y'all scared to move from Dak.
Everything is said on media. The people hear it, and most of us, it's just like brainwashed. But guys, I'm telling you, before it's over with, everybody that said something about Dak, he's gonna make them eat their words.
Chris Garcia said, "Look, Pop, we don't need the media to change our mind. We see Dak with our own eyes. How much of a bum he is."
Can I answer it?
Wow.
Can I answer that? Yeah. My brother, I'm gonna say this.
All right.
We as the fans, we say a lot of things that we think we see, but we're not trained. We don't have a trained eye. We're not professionals to say that, but we think that. Now think about it. Everything that the fans said, if they did everything the fans said, all teams be messed up. I know we all look at stuff and say our opinion. It's just our opinion. But bro, I think those guys got a better insight than we if they with them every day. So that's why I feel about that. No, I think that just because a person don't like Dak, don't make Dak no good. And everybody right now down on Dak. He's the drum right now. Everybody's beating him. But did y'all not see Dak last week?
Good.
I'm telling you. When Dak first got into the NFL, he was a dirty Dak. I call him that when he started running and everything. If he keep this up, every time he runs, the normal said, and I try to agree with this, every time Dak run like that, we win. We never lose. And if he starting to keep doing this, watch and see what happens.
Chris says poo-poo Dak.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there. And I'm
glad you want him on the podcast.
No. But we talking. That's all we're doing, talking. But talk like that. You can't see the forest for the trees, my man. You're not trying to open up and see what Dak Worthy is. And we talking man to man. We talking. It ain't like that, Patrick. We talking.
I'm just picking at your pops.
But Right now, you hate him so much you can't see his acolytes. You just can't see it. But if you step back from your hate and look at this guy, Dak ain't no joke. You know what, guys? Next week, I'm going to bring up some numbers on the top 5 quarterback. I'm going to put Dak in there. I'm going to see can y'all pick him out. Because right now, Jalen Hurts, guy, he's on scale. He's on pace for 20 interceptions. The guy's got 7 interceptions already. And how many fumbles? Y'all, and this status and this quarterback, Jalen Hurts, his quarterback rate is down, guys.
And they've only lost 1 game.
No. Do you understand that Jalen Hurts is playing worse than he ever had right now? So you ain't keeping up.
And their record is better, and they're a better team.
You know they 1 game ahead of Patrick. Do you know that?
But they're still ahead.
You know they got to play this week?
Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback than Dak Prescott.
No, he's not.
Brandon says, what does Dak and the other quarterbacks since Troy have in common?
Well, you know what? Right now,
we know the answer.
I want to stay focused on what we're talking about, guys.
Yeah,
because Dak.
Go ahead, Pops.
We're not going to do this whole show about Dak because everybody of them got the hate out that they need. We don't have to do that now. Because I know how you guys feel about Dak, but I'm telling you guys, you're wrong on that guy. Yeah. You're wrong on
I think we're okay with talking about Dak as long as it's positive for Dak.
We're not going to do the whole thing about Dak.
But what I'm saying is as soon as there's any opposition
we did it all last week.
Of Dak's play, then we want to move on from the topic. Here's my point.
Patrick, we did a whole show on Dak last week.
But I think in a subtle way, you were trying to build a case that Dak was a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts.
He is.
No, he's not.
Have you ever beat Dak?
No, yes.
So yeah, no beat Dak.
Yes.
No.
Jalen Hurts himself.
No, Dak's got like a 9.
I'm not talking about the Eagles and Cowboys. I'm talking about Jalen Hurts.
I'm talking about Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, they have beat.
Brandon says empty calories is what they have in common.
Whatever you want to call that. But what I'm saying is this. He's like Aaron Rodgers with Dak.
Yeah. And I could be wrong.
Dak the same way with
he's saying that Jalen Hurts has never beat the Cowboys.
No, I didn't say never. I said never beat Dak. He beat Cowboys last year. But Dak wasn't playing.
But Dak's still on the team.
Patrick, I say head beat Dak. That's what I said.
That's the thing about head to head. That's the thing about head to head quarterbacks is
you're not listening.
At the end of the day,
they don't beat Cowboys
whether the quarterbacks,
but Dak got the lead on Dak owns.
Whether the quarterbacks are playing
Dak
each other or not,
our division, Patrick.
Nonetheless, if you beat that team when that other quarterback is on that team, then you beat that team.
Tell him, Chris, Dak owns our division.
You know what I'm saying?
You keep up with the numbers.
Ernest Olis III says Dak is a good quarterback. However, I'm just waiting for week 17 to see who did what. The report card. Best wishes, week 17.
Now that's smart. I like that, bro. He said he waiting to see. Yeah. And I'm telling a lot of you that's what y'all all should do.
And Chris says,
now I like that, bro.
Purdy was the last man in the draft and is better than Dak.
Because he's on a better team right now.
Well, I think Purdy is just the product of the system.
He's a system.
I don't think he's better than Dak. I think he's just a product.
Can I do this, Travis? Y'all remember what y'all said about Emmett? And Emmett ain't that good, but he was just in the system. Y'all remember when he first came out? Y'all said Emmett wasn't all that good. He was just with a good line and all that. The same thing as
we never said that.
A lot of people say Emmett wasn't as good because he was in a good system.
I don't know what a lot of people.
A lot of people said that,
I never
y'all.
said that, though.
Guys, am I lying?
Emmett's a good player. I just don't think he's the best of all time. But
well, the numbers say different.
Statistically, it says it.
Here we go.
Numbers say different.
All right.
But anyway,
back to the topic at hand. Back to the topic at hand.
But guys,
we all know
let's just wait.
Back of all time. We know this.
Let's just wait and see. Like he said, about the next 5 or 6 games, let's just see what Dak is.
But actually, let me ask y'all a question. Ask everybody a question. Do y'all think that Dak Prescott's a better quarterback or Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback?
It's obvious who's the best. Look at the game that didn't play.
Not just statistically, but with the eye test.
How can you?
Successive games, like you got to look at everything because Pops is a big on the numbers.
Yeah, because it tells the real deal.
But numbers can be from past seasons. Like right now, as we sit here,
who's
a better quarterback?
By this season, who's the best, y'all?
Chris Garcia says you switch Purdy and Dak. I guarantee you, Purdy takes the team further.
Whoa! We saw Purdy last week playing those Jets.
I don't know about that.
No, he went right back to 0. When Purdy played last week, we didn't have that receiver, y'all. Even the NFL say now he looks like himself.
Chris Garcia says,
no, he's not better than that.
That's not even a question.
Yeah,
I know.
That's not even. I mean,
so are we saying? What are you basing this on? You saying Hurts is better than that?
No, it's not.
Yes.
What are you basing it off of?
Because you don't like that. But
you got to look at the whole.
He's not
picture,
doing that,
though, right?
Yeah, the whole picture.
But
if you look at that
career is better. Is better.
Let me ask you a question.
He's better than Hurts for his career so far.
What are you doing?
How long has Jalen Hurts been in the league?
Like 4 years.
He's already made it to a Super Bowl and an AFC Championship.
Now,
okay, if you really want to get into it, Dak's been in the league for freaking 8 years.
No.
And has 50-50 made the playoffs.
Has played.
No, hold on for a second. First of all, 50-50 made the playoffs.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that.
Maybe 60-40. And then second of all, when he did make the playoffs, didn't get past first, second round. Jalen Hurts has only been in the league 4 years.
No argument.
And went to an AFC Championship and then went to a freaking Super Bowl.
I think the Eagles had better coaching, a better team.
But what I'm saying,
would you agree with that?
Because we've been getting rid of coaches.
So Dallas Cowboys on paper should have had the better team.
But we didn't have coaches.
Am I right?
Eagles had a dope.
Am I right though? The Dallas Cowboys on paper, both sides of the ball.
Yeah, but Dallas.
The number of players. And
can I say something, Pat?
Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. What I'm saying is, hold on, skill positions.
Look at the receiver squad they got.
And skill positions, all of Dak's years, Dallas Cowboys on paper,
Patrick,
the majority of those years had the better team.
Ain't nobody gonna believe what you're saying.
It's not that you got to believe it. That's what happened.
Thank you, Steven. That's what I'm saying. They say you can't compare Jalen to Dak because Jalen just started.
My point is, Jalen got the team to that level in half the time. So that is that's a valid argument.
I agree, but what I'm saying is, I think the Eagles had better coaching, a better team at the time.
Well,
would you agree?
Not necessarily. Maybe.
Coaching was definitely.
Can we argue better coaching? Yeah, but if you got the best quarterback, supposedly in the best Zeke and the best backs,
he's not the best quarterback.
Follow me. I'm saying what numbers I'm following. This is what Dallas is saying. If you quote unquote have the best quarterback, the best backs, the best cornerbacks, the best defense, the best stadium, the best this and that, the most money, all this stuff. No, what I'm saying is, if you got all the resources to pour into your team to make it the best team, you got the best team, then you should be able to overcome good coaching that's not quite as best as the best coaching, but still good coaching.
They had one of the best teams. They was never the best, though.
I'm sorry. On paper, according to them, on paper,
they did this thing on who was the best between Jalen. So I want you to see this. No, we're gonna stop.
We're gonna use one obscure poll from one site.
Pat, you ain't
no.
The last 3 seasons.
Here's the thing about it. The last 3 seasons.
That is right there.
Dallas has had a chance to possibly breakthrough.
This is this season, but let me show you something.
Y'all understand what I'm saying? Okay, Dallas has had a chance to possibly break through. Break through that wall that they hit every season at the end of it or early postseason. Hasn't done it. Jalen Hurts has made it deep in the playoffs 2 out of 4 years, and one of those years went to a Super Bowl.
Dak has made the playoffs the last 4 years, though.
But he's been in the league 8. Do you understand what I'm saying?
He didn't play the
he's needed twice the much time just to make the playoffs. See, Jalen needed half the time, and then out of the half the time, half of that time he was either in an AFC Championship or in the Super Bowl. Am I right, Trav? Am I lying? Like what are we talking about here?
You're right, but what I'm saying is, can we see what Jalen do this year? How it finishes off?
All I'm saying is
he's now playing that.
All right. I'm gonna take it a step further. Then this year,
okay, Patrick,
their record is better. His stats are better.
Whose record is better?
The Eagles' record is better.
And Dak Prescott record. Compare those two.
Brandon say Dak missed the playoffs in 2020.
My point is this. My point is this.
Compare the records.
Jalen Hurts' stats are going to be better than Dak's right now. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong with that.
Do you know?
However, and not only that, but their record is better, and they've been more successful in the last 4 years.
Patrick, you're wrong. Okay. There go the stats. You want to read them?
How is that a wrong statement?
There go the stats right here.
How is that a wrong statement, Trap?
Guys, I got it here. He can read the stats out.
How is that a wrong statement?
In every stat, Dak Prescott is beating.
How is that a wrong statement?
Look at it. In every stat, this is right now.
And here's the thing about it.
You said he's been most successful last 4 years.
Look. No, not in every category. You just showed me that in one of the categories he was beating Dak.
No.
You said every category.
He ain't beating none of it. But rushing yards.
Passing yards. Passing yards.
Rushing yards.
No, passing yards.
That was rushing.
Quarterbacks are passers.
That was
first,
rushing.
not rushing.
Patrick,
the stat you just showed me, Pops, showed that Jalen Hurts had more passing yards.
It's a Zeke Elliott shirt, Chris. He's asking, was that Zeke or Sanders?
That's Zeke.
But you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. He just showed me the stats that he was trying to prove his point with.
I know what it was.
I looked at it, and it showed on the passing yards category that Jalen Hurts was better. And
Guys,
you said every category.
I got this in my hand, and it was rushing
All
yards.
right.
It wasn't passing
All
yards.
right. What are the passing yards on that thing that you're showing right now? What are the passing yards of both quarterbacks?
This is the numbers, and the numbers don't lie.
What are they? Read them.
Now, you want to look at it.
One was 255, one was 222.
Hold on, Coach, slow down, bro.
All right, let's
Your
read.
hate is real.
It's not hate.
No, man.
Brandon said that got all these stats, but only got 2 or 3
Passing yards.
Listen
at this passing yards.
Pause it.
80.
Pause it.
It's already paused. 84.7 is Jalen. 91 is Dak. That's passing yards.
Passer rating.
He's still beating it. What we talking about passing rate?
Passer
Okay,
rating.
then you go down here.
Look at the bottom stat
Interception.
trap. Look at the bottom stat.
Let me just call this out. It says passer rating. Dak's passer rating is 91% this season.
Yeah.
His TD to interception
Say
rate
what Jalen's is now. Don't do that.
is 6.
No, do what Jalen's is.
6.
See, you're not, they ain't gonna know when you do that.
Let him finish and read
I
them.
told you to pause it. It's going out too quick. Why are you not?
It ain't moving.
It is moving. It's not paused.
That's me
man.
moving. You won't be able to see it if I pause it, man.
All right. What is that on? What is that on right there?
I got it off NFL Pro Football.
Dak's got a 68.1 the last 3 seasons. Dak is 97.7
He's
passer
better.
rating, and Jalen Hurts is 92.7.
Is he just better all the way around?
Touchdowns, Dak is better all the way down.
So now, what you gonna say now?
The first thing that you showed
You
me
gonna go
was
get
this.
the
No, the
numbers.
first thing you showed me was this season.
That's what I showed you.
No, you didn't show me that. The first thing you showed me was this season,
God.
and Jalen Hurts passing yards. No, the first thing he said
I'm
was
gonna
this
stop.
season, and Jalen Hurts passing yards.
Guys, I don't
Jalen
do
Hurts
this.
passing
I'm
yards.
done with it.
All right.
He'll fuss with the numbers.
But here's the thing about it.
I'm not
It's
going
all
anymore.
numbers. The thing about it is,
Which means nothing because they're still not doing anything at the end.
how does it translate to the postseason? That's my
what
whole
I'm saying.
point.
So he can have all the numbers he wants, but at the end of the day, when the playoffs are on the line, big game, he folds like a lawn
And Jalen
chair.
Hurts
You
in
know
4
this.
years has done way more
And
than
you know-
Dak has done in
in-
7
In
years.
4 years, Dak has still got better ratings.
What's the point
The point is this.
of an? What's the goal of an NFL team?
What was the question? You want to talk about Super Bowl or you want to talk about the best?
Yes, let's talk about Super Bowl.
Okay, well, we'll leave this subject alone then.
What's the goal of a
Wait.
team?
The question was asked, was he better? It wasn't about
Yes,
who the-
because he's getting his team to an AFC Championship and to a Super Bowl.
One time he went to the Super Bowl.
One time out of how many times did that go?
Listen to me. One time.
You're gonna lose this. You
Patrick,
cannot win this
nobody
argument.
gets credit for
You
losing the Super
cannot
Bowl.
win this argument.
Everybody.
I think the bottom line is Jalen Hurts is not better than Dak.
That's what I was telling you.
He's not.
I didn't say
Because he got to a Super
Jalen
Bowl,
Hurts
he still lost.
Is
Stop,
better
stop.
than
Patrick
Dak
ain't gonna
simply
miss it.
because
Okay, let's stop.
I mean, he got to a Super Bowl before he did, yeah. But that could
That's
have to do
all.
with
That's
the
another
coaching and the
subject.
my
team.
thing is
That could be the team and coaching,
if he's leading his team to more wins every season,
Dak was dealing with coaches.
to
He was
deeper
dealing-
playoff runs, to Super Bowl appearances, and the other quarterback is not.
Brandon said,
Come on.
Pops, you're not concentrating on the main goal, championship.
No. Now y'all told me not to talk about championship. Now we can talk about championship. No.
We want to talk about.
You want to talk about championship?
Yeah.
How many rings the Eagles got?
Oh, here we go.
No, you said championship. You said that. Brandon, you said you're not concentrating on championship. I'm trying not to do
my
that.
gosh.
So let's talk about championship.
Dak can't take credit for any championships.
You said championship.
Because
How many championships
the
does
five
the
championships that
Eagles
Dallas
got?
has.
Talk right.
I do. I'm
So
talking.
Brandon, when you ask that question,
No,
that means
I'm talking
period.
about it, Pops. The 5 championships that Dallas has absolutely jack crap to do with Dak Prescott.
Ernest, what's up, man? Ernest say, ooh, wee.
That's when you know he in his feelings. 'Cause
Brandon, no, I'm not even. He asked, "What about the championship?" That's what I
Look, the
said.
bottom line is Jalen Hurts got the Eagles to the Super Bowl. Yes, true. But that could be a team and a coaching.
It is the team that coach.
It could have been that the team was better and the coaching was better that
the
year.
teams,
But did he win the Super
the
Bowl?
Philadelphia,
and nobody get credit for
but did
going
Dak
to the
even?
Super Bowl.
But did Dak even go?
You gotta win.
But
Did Dak get anywhere near the
Okay,
Super Bowl?
I got that.
Patrick, you
Okay,
gotta
then
say,
you're not gonna win this argument either.
No, but did Hurts
Oh,
win
man,
the
it's
Super
the
Bowl?
numbers.
So what are we arguing about here?
Because
The
Brandon
numbers
said,
prove it.
it's about championships, which is true.
What are we arguing about then?
So did either one of them win a championship? That's
No,
the argument.
and
But
none
at
of
least,
them- and
at
neither
least
one
the
of them
Eagles
won.
are competing for a championship.
That's
That's Dallas is too.
They're competing too.
They're not competing like the Eagles are.
They might get
man,
eliminated
that
in
ain't
the
making
first
sense.
round or second round.
That ain't
But-
making sense.
but
But they're not
competing.
competing for a
But that
championship.
means
When I
they compete,
when I
though.
say competing for a
Guys,
championship,
Dallas is
I'm-
competing, bro.
No.
It's competing. They just
When I say in that case, every team's competing for a championship.
No,
the
everybody.
Cleveland Browns,
Every team ain't getting to the
the
playoffs.
Cleveland Browns, the Detroit Lions,
Every team ain't getting to the
the
playoffs.
Houston Texans.
No,
What other teams? The Arizona Cardinals. They're all competing for
stupid now.
They're all competing for championships.
Guys, you see the hate right there.
If you're not in the playoffs, you're not competing for a championship.
Legitimate.
In order to compete for a championship, you got to be in the game.
Like in
the
legitimate
tournament in order to
legitimate.
Chris, I'm sure there's a lot of things you can say that Dak don't do.
Pat, you know
but
that.
The question today is championship. Who got more?
It's not about the team that's got more throughout history.
But
we're talking about two teams.
Come on, bro.
Doing the quarterback's tenure with the team.
Guys, we can't.
Am I right? Am I right?
But the question was, who's the best? We didn't go out on no championship. The question that was asked, Brandon, all of y'all, who was the best?
Now, if the question is who's the better, who's got the better stats? That's got the better stats.
Okay, let me ask you this.
He's the best right now.
Hold on, Pat. Can I say something? Now, let me ask you this. If Jalen Hurts win a Super Bowl, let's say he won a Super Bowl this year, does that make him better than Dak overall?
Yes.
Okay. Now, make a point. Now, I'm not finished. Let me make a point.
Oh, now, my goodness.
Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl with the Ravens. Does that mean he's better than Dak?
Yes.
Patrick, stop.
The ultimate goal was
no, bro. That's why you smiling. You know Trent Dilfer ain't better than Dak. Stop it.
Travis, I'm asking Patrick something.
I can't say Trent Dilfer is better than Dak.
Give me some of that. The point I'm making is, y'all, just because you win a Super Bowl don't make you a better quarterback.
But
I'm trying to help your ass.
No, let me help myself.
I'm trying to help you.
Let me help myself.
All right, go ahead.
Patrick, back to your question. You said Barry Sanders was better than Emmett, right? Now listen. You said Barry Sanders better than Emmett.
Yes.
How many Super Bowl Barry Sanders got?
None.
How many Emmett got? 3.
Yeah.
So that makes him better than, right?
No,
that's an argument you have off the wall.
Same logic. I got you. That's the point.
I got you.
I knew you go say you stepped in that.
These are opinions, right?
What you saying?
These are opinions, all right?
If you win a Super Bowl, it makes him better.
These are opinions, right?
Guys.
Are these opinions, right?
And this is what Michael Paulson was talking about. All this hate. They give it to Cowboys, but nobody. Let me finish, bro.
It's not hate. Nobody's losing sleep over the Dallas Cowboys, man. When you say hate,
won't you stop a while?
Yeah, but you're throwing a shot at me when you say that.
Y'all, only one person talking at a time. We can't talk about each other.
And he won't let nobody else talk.
All right, you talking now. I want to say something, then you can talk, please.
All right.
Y'all been talking the whole time. Let me say a little something.
Oh, Travis, you've been doing pretty good.
But I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to help you.
You ain't trying to help me. See, guys.
He was killing you for a second.
A Cowboy he wasn't killing nothing. The numbers killed him. The numbers killed him. And see, every week.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna Patrick, stop.
Go ahead. Now let me get in here.
Every week, these two guys get on and say they killed you. Because you know why? Because they Cowboy haters. And every time someone hate the Cowboy, they ain't gonna never give you no credit. They ain't gonna give you no cookies, guys. So what I do, I take my cookies. So I'm saying this
Whoa, pause.
So bottom line is this. If you ask Patrick about
Kevin, I'm not. I'm sorry, Dad.
Come on, you can't do that.
I gotta say this, Kevin. I'm not. I'm right back to you, Kevin. I'm not ignoring your comments. I don't have time to read them. They're talking the whole time. I'm gonna read it.
Well, let's just get the comment. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna stop. If you ask Patrick who's the GOAT, and you say one guy is, Patrick say it ain't. If you ask one guy got more trophies, Patrick say it ain't true. Patrick won't accept the numbers in front of him. If you say Brady's the GOAT, Patrick say he's not. You say Brady's the best, he say he's not.
He's not.
Now y'all see my logic I'm dealing with.
If Brady wins the Super Bowl, he say, "Oh, he cheated to get that one."
So
no, not all of them.
This is the argument.
Just 3 or 4 of them.
I mean, but this is Patrick. Patrick said stuff like
so
that.
Now y'all see his logic.
It was only 3 or 4 of them.
He ain't making no common sense up here. But you guys going along, y'all just pouring gas in the fire.
4 out of 7, the league helped him cheat.
And no one gonna sit there and say Brady ain't the best.
He's not.
No one's gonna say that.
Is he one of the best?
It's a lot of people that don't think he's the best.
Oh.
It is some.
Okay, let's get comments.
But
right.
Get to you, Kevin. Kevin says Travis don't like reading my comments, but I'll get his attention when my bike is going to Atlanta to kick his favorite team's butt November the 5th. You don't even believe that. You don't believe that. The Vikings are the most inconsistent team in the league. Don't do that.
I'm throwing up some of Kevin's comments. So
Ron, I see your comments, but we talking numbers up here, bro. Now, if you want to read some numbers, you'll be saying the same thing I'm saying. The numbers at the end of the game, it's the numbers that count. It tells you what your player's doing. This is what Pop doing.
Brandon said Dallas is the only team on the planet that has haters for not winning in all of forever.
Brandon, your hate is good too, bro. But it's all right.
How has this happened?
all I did today is it brought y'all the numbers. Even with the numbers, you guys still don't want to accept it.
All right, I got to read this comment real quick.
That's bad,
Kevin says.
My point. Wait, before you go into that, my point I was making a while ago is that just because the quarterback wins a Super Bowl on the team, that could be the system, the team, the coaching. Don't make them better than any other quarterback. It just means they was good that year and won a Super Bowl. Trent Dilfer is not better than almost a lot of quarterbacks, but he won a Super Bowl with the Ravens. That's the point I'm making. So if Jalen Hurts win a Super Bowl, that don't make him better than Dak. Dak got better stats all the way around. He's not better.
Is Dang Sure more of an argument than Trent Dilfer?
He ain't played long enough to be
Jalen Hurts is more of an argument than Trent Dilfer.
But listen, Pat, you interrupted me, bro.
But I'm just saying.
Why are you interrupting me? I let you talk the whole time.
You had a breaking conversation. I thought you were done.
No, Pat, you gotta stop doing that, bro.
All right, go ahead.
I'm calling you out on live. You gotta stop doing it.
You're not calling me out on live.
Yes, I am.
You had a break. You had a break in your conversation, and then I said something.
I can't breathe.
I didn't know you weren't done.
I was breathing. Bro.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, let me finish what I'm saying.
Let's get the comments. The time getting short.
The point I'm making is, if a quarterback wins a Super Bowl, doesn't make him better than another quarterback. It doesn't. That's all I'm saying.
And everybody, not everybody. Let me change that. A lot of people, a lot of fans today, a lot of that fantasy thing them got involved. And a lot of them going by the fantasy now. And they got nothing to do with football.
This conversation got nothing to do with fantasy football.
But I'm just saying a lot of them going with that. Now, but all I'm saying is this here. That numbers is going to speak for him in the end.
Exactly, Stephen.
So that numbers going to speak for him in the end. No matter what we say,
but I'm not
no matter what y'all say about him, his numbers.
Kevin said that.
But I'm not better than Trent Dilfer. I'm not a professional. He was.
Kevin said that every week you get tricked into.
No trick. I just run the numbers.
Every week you get tricked into going to these long diatribes about the Dallas Cowboys. The fans should all go as mummies for Halloween because they're always wrapped up in themselves. Good point, Kevin.
But you know what, Kevin? It's your attitude about football, brother. Come on.
Jalen Hurts is not better than Dak.
My God.
He hasn't had a long enough career to be better than Dak. It don't even make sense. The argument don't even make sense.
For you to be a Cowboy fan, every time you put a dialogue about Dak, you go way out there and say something that sounds like you're not. So maybe you need to figure out if you really, you may be a Cowboy fan, but you're not a Dak fan.
Kevin also says that Jalen Hurts was second in MVP voting last year, and Dak Prescott has never sniffed the top 3 in MVP voting.
That's a lie. At the beginning, he was voted. He was voted in. Him and Zeke both was when he first came in.
Beginning.
All right. You said never, dude.
At the beginning, they're not voting at the beginning of the season. All right.
I said that first year. I said now. The first year Dak was,
but still was never in top 3.
Him and Zeke was
not in the top 3.
You don't know. You just talking.
Was he trying? I don't know.
Dak and Zeke both was brought up for MVP. You do know that, right?
They both was up one year.
That's the first year he came in. So David Hurts had never been came up for that yet.
But that doesn't matter.
He was second in MVP. He was second in.
Dak was first.
Dak never got second place.
That's kind of like the Pro Bowl to me.
Okay, anyway.
I mean, come on now. What are we talking about
Patrick,
here?
Let's go to some comments.
If you say anything negative about Dak Prescott or falling short in any accomplishment, there's always got to be some kind of rebuttal to try to fancy it up to make it look better than what it was. He never got second place MVP, but Jalen Hurts has.
Hey, y'all, that's just like the Pro Bowl. Yeah, players get voted in every year, and players get snubbed every year that should be in there. So
let me say this, y'all. So what do everybody expect? When y'all guys put down, not the one that don't, this is the one that does. When you put down Dak Prescott, and you happen to have somebody up on the panel that loves Cowboys, what do you expect us to do? Not say a word. Just because you say we shouldn't, that ain't the way football works. That's why we got different analysts today. Someone's going to agree and someone not. So when you say something, you got to always remember that it's your opinion. Because you got a buddy that feel the same way, don't make it be the multitude. So remember this. Every time we say something about somebody, that's about maybe 2 people can say something different. So just because you say that sucks, that doesn't mean he does.
Hey, Brandon, I agree on that about Romo was better than a lot of quarterbacks in his time, but the same results. But the difference with Romo is Romo stayed injured. That's what killed his career out. It wasn't that he just was. If we would have stayed healthy, I believe Romo would have won a Super Bowl.
He would have. Everybody knows he was that good.
At least got to it.
Ain't no got to it. Romo would have won.
Romo was that good, bro.
Yeah, he was that good now.
But the thing that killed him was the injuries.
That's all it was.
That's what ultimately ended up making them get Dak and then him taking over.
Dak had to come in. But you guys, you know what? Barkley. You know, right now the Miami is trying to get him right now. The only thing that's going to mess Barkley up is that injury.
And I don't have no stake in Dak Prescott. I don't
You don't
hate him, or I don't hate him, or neither do I like him like that. I'm just stating what it is.
Yeah,
man. But to say that Hurts is better than him is crazy because Dak got the stats right now to prove that
he's better. How can I argue about it? Y'all gonna throw the stats away, the numbers away.
Here's the thing about it, guys.
That ain't the way.
But when it comes to Jerry Rice stats, he the greatest because his stats, right?
Here's the thing about it, guys.
But we know T.O.'s better,
guys. See, this is the thing.
We know T.O.'s better.
Hold on, Pop. Pap. But we say Jerry Rice is the greatest of all time because his stats, right? So we can't have it one way. So if Dak's got better stats than Jalen, that makes him better then, right? Logically, we got to use the same logic. You can't have it one way over here. And
y'all hate on the Cowboys.
That don't make sense.
At the end of the day, these are all opinions. There's a lot of there's a lot of subjectivity to who you think the best is, because the best the word best encapsulates so many other things other than stats. I will say this. What's sad about Dallas Cowboy fans,
ain't nothing sad about us,
and a lot of other fans, is
T.O. is a better, physically more gifted receiver than Jerry Rice. Everybody knows this,
and that's why they done T.O. like he did.
But that's a matter of
keep T.O. from breaking Jerry Rice.
It's a matter of opinion.
This is why they got rid of him.
I'm not arguing either way.
So he's not physically more gifted, or a better receiver than Jerry Rice overall. Athletic.
He might have been more physically gifted physically, but that don't necessarily mean that you can solidify that he was a better receiver.
In San Francisco, they proved it.
That's a matter of opinion.
They proved it.
That's true. That's true.
All of these arguments and debates are opinions. Period. In the story.
What about the numbers?
Now,
what about the numbers, dude?
That's still part of an opinion.
No, it's not.
Because when you say the best. The best encapsulates more than just statistics.
So do you think Randy Moss is better than Jerry Rice?
It's a matter of opinion.
No, I'm asking you. Your opinion.
I'd give Randy Moss the edge over Jerry Rice.
Same with two other receivers.
Because it's more than stats. Jerry Rice had the stats, definitely got more stats, got more championships, all that stuff.
But what puts Randy Moss over?
I think Randy Moss was.
Now you're finna trap yourself.
I'm not trapping myself. I'm just saying. I think Randy Moss. This is my point.
Chris saying my
point.
Chris saying
that's my point.
Chris saying that T.O. is not better than
one of the other
Jerry
things.
Rice. No, he's not.
One of the other things.
The same. Moss is better than Rice. Everybody knows this.
Yeah, I didn't say. But I never said
Rice got the stats though. Rice got the stats.
But I never said T.O. was better.
So you got to go by the stats.
Honestly, though,
I never said T.O. was better than Jerry Rice. I ain't never said that.
He said Jerry Rice and Moss is one and the same. No,
yeah.
Honestly, I got to kind of go back and forth the more I think about it, because Jerry Rice was a better route runner. Period. In the story, he was a better route runner.
Than who?
Than Randy Moss. Break in and out of routes, breaks and all that stuff.
I give him that.
Nobody arguing. Nobody arguing.
So my point is, when I look at
everything else, Randy Moss.
When I look at the eye test, they both made contested catches. They both ran good routes. But they were both fast.
Jerry was a master of that.
They were both had a very high IQ.
We're going to cut it short, guys. We're going to go to the next subject.
My point is, all of these are matters of opinion. And when you talk about the best encapsulates so many other things than just numbers.
The point I'm making is T.O. and Moss, you could argue, is a better receiver than Jerry Rice, is what I'm saying.
You could argue, but you could also argue that Jerry Rice was just as good a receiver. And so these are matters of opinion.
Hell, you can even put Chris Carter in there and say he was
okay, these are opinions at the end of the day.
I'm just saying.
Moving on. I will say this. It's sad that, and I'm going on record saying this on the podcast, and it just happens to be Dallas this time, but if somebody says something against a certain team or a disagreement about, level of play or anything like that.
Let's go ahead and get Ron on here.
Okay. That does not mean that they hate that team. I don't hate Dak Prescott. I don't hate Zeke Elliott. I don't hate the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey, Chris, you say T.O. was a better diva than Rice. All receivers are divas, bro.
Yeah, but my point is
that, man. What kind of question?
I think T.O. was a better diva.
But
all of them are divas, man.
I'm not saying they wasn't all divas.
Why would y'all say that?
I'm not saying they are divas.
What is that?
One better than the other.
T.O. was more of a diva.
No, that's nitpicking there. Come on now.
But Antonio Brown was probably the biggest diva of them all. So
almost all receivers are divas.
I didn't say they wasn't.
Guys,
all of them.
Those are questions I'm not going to give you an answer to.
But was T.O. more of a diva than
on the show, bro? He's waiting.
But what diva?
Go ahead and get him on, Patrick. We can talk about that.
Was T.O. better, more of a diva than Jerry Rice? Yeah, I think he was. Absolutely.
What's the definition of diva? I don't
know. Controversial, attention getting.
So Jerry Rice going against attention.
Not
Can I say something?
Not as much T.O.
He did a better job at hiding it. That's all.
Yeah. They all divas, man. They all. Some a little more than others, but they all divas.
I'm gonna say AB and T.O. are pretty much equal. Yeah, right.
In terms of being divas, yeah, that's what he meant.
No.
I think AB was more diva toward the end, though.
I'm finna say this.
It destroyed AB.
I got Jerry Rice at the top, and this one over Randy Moss. Wait a minute, Patrick, aka Bobby Brown. Wait a minute. Because remember when Randy Moss said I played when I want to play?
Yeah. I mean, okay, I don't specifically, but that sounds like something he would say.
But I remember he was with the Raiders. And he said that I played when I want to play. You cannot do that.
That's where he was.
Right. You cannot be like that, though.
But he was good enough.
So I forgot how many years he spent with the Raiders, but that right there, they cost him, in my opinion. I speaking from my opinion. They cost him a lot right there.
But these are all opinionated arguments. So nobody can sit here and say 100% that their argument is right objectively, because these are all subjective opinions.
A lesson you got. Wait a minute.
Now
you gotta stop doing.
Can't hear him, bro.
He's not talking anymore. He's waiting.
I'm saying.
Cut him down, man. Cut him off. Don't do that.
Yeah. And mic check. Say something, Ron. I didn't cut him off, guys. He was his vocals was too loud and was overpowering everybody else's vocals. So I had to turn them down.
It was good.
It was good.
So go ahead, Ron.
God, Pat, you shouldn't have turned it down. It was
I'm waiting.
You can hear him just fine, like it is right now.
Okay.
He's fine. Okay. Go ahead, Ron.
So, in my opinion, that's why I got Jerry Rice as the GOAT. And plus, Randy Moss did not like to go through the middle. How we not saying that? Randy Moss did never go through the middle.
He's saying he was soft in that respect.
No, he's not soft.
He was soft at that respect.
No, he wasn't soft.
Now, he would go straight out. He would go on that deep route in a heartbeat. But going across the middle, he would never do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's an argument.
Now,
that a fact. That's not no argument. That
in the world would call Randy Moss soft.
In that respect,
going across the middle.
He's saying that Randy Moss went on record and saying that, so that makes sense.
How many times you seen Randy Moss go across the middle, Pop?
Randy Moss, he went all over.
I never heard that from Jerry Rice.
He went all over, and especially when he went out running everybody.
I never heard.
Randy Moss took that deep route.
Nobody.
Huh?
Say Jerry Rice saying what?
I never heard Jerry Rice saying I don't like running. I don't want to run across the middle.
That's one guy.
One guy what?
That's one guy in the whole league full of receivers that don't. Some of them didn't like to go across the middle.
But he's being the best, though,
I know,
right?
but I'm just telling you. That's
well, that kind of goes against that argument a little bit.
No, that's one guy, bro.
Am I right, Ron?
Yeah, opinion.
Someone asked me, Chris, you said who's better, Romo or Aikman? Man, I'm not gonna even answer.
There's a lot of receivers said they didn't like going across the middle. We talking about greats.
That's this comment. Chris is saying who better, Romo or Aikman. I'm not gonna even answer that. Come on, man. I'm not gonna even.
Well, who do you think is better? I mean, it's opinion.
Romo is not nowhere near better than Troy Aikman. Yeah, come on, stop that.
Give you your opinion.
Okay. He want to know.
We're done with that. No, sometimes, guys, when you're asked stuff, you're not even thinking about what you're asking. Romo better than Troy.
Yeah, maybe he just wanted to know.
He just wanted to know your opinion.
It's Chris.
It's Chris. He just wanted.
Chris, you wrong.
That's troll sometimes.
That's a troll.
I get it.
Maybe he just wanted to know his opinion.
No,
now
he's gonna see what he's trying to see what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say nothing about it.
Chris said the Eagles. Chris said the Eagles in the running. They playing bad football and still the best in the league. That's an argument right there in and of itself.
They're not the best right now.
Pops, how can you say they're not the best in the league? They tied for the best record.
Who's not the best?
Pops saying the Eagles aren't the best in the league. They're tied for the best record.
They're not best.
Eagles, Detroit Lions, Kansas City Chiefs,
49ers.
And the 49ers.
They're all tied for the
them. The
Detroit Lions are better than the Eagles right now. Right
You
now,
want them to be better than Eagles because they're in your division. You get
that ain't why I'm saying that.
If anybody hates a team,
one game, Patrick.
I know, but if anybody hates a team,
I think Detroit is the best team in the league. I think they're underrated. I think they're
the most.
They got a Dallas Cowboys.
They may be the most underrated team in the league. I agree with
They're not underrated at all.
Bro, they got a complete team.
But will I say they're the best?
Just said about Cowboys right now. It's about Detroit.
You can't say they're the best team yet, but you can say they're the most underrated.
I'm saying I think they are. I said my opinion. I said my opinion.
Now, that's your opinion.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But my thing is, time will tell to see if that actually comes to fruition.
Well, time's gonna tell about all these teams.
But if anybody hates the team, Pops, I think you're hating on the Eagles. Because every time
the
Eagles,
I'm finna say this.
Like, you have some opposition to say.
That's you trying to get something jumped off.
I'm finna say this.
It's just like you think
tomorrow, all those top teams they will play tomorrow, and we finna see who's the best.
And see, they already got beat last week. They got beat last week. Remember that now. All these top teams.
We finna see who.
They ain't now.
We finna see who the best teams tomorrow.
And if the
Eagles they all playing tomorrow.
If they lose tomorrow, they're gonna checkmate themselves out anyway. Because they'll be tired.
Okay.
Romo, but he's 10 times better than Troy Aikman.
Kevin, I have to push back on one thing
did you
though.
hear what he just said?
Come on, Chris. What kind of cereals have you been eating?
Wow.
Kevin said that Brandon Nigel Castro has more championships in the past 10 years than him and the three of us combined.
Who that?
That's not true.
Who that?
To my Brandon.
Brandon who?
Kevin said it about Brandon. Brandon Howard.
Kevin, you
I don't know what Kevin's talking about right now.
Kevin, what do you own, bro?
Is he talking about the Rams, maybe?
No, he just owns something.
I don't know.
Whatever he owned, that needed to tell kids
maybe
not
clarify,
to do that in school.
Clarify on that one, Kevin.
No, he's trolling. I know that's what
he might be just cutting up with us.
He's trolling.
Well, Troy Aikman's career was cut short too with the concussions, Chris. You keep forgetting about that.
But
same thing with Romo.
But ain't nobody gonna say Romo was better than Aikman. Ain't nobody gonna say that.
He said if you put Romo on that team, he would have had 5 or 6 chips. That's what he said.
Well,
you know what? They call the triplets. That was the best in the NFL. So don't be saying if Romo would have been better because it's not so.
All right.
They was the triplets and they was the best of all time. There'll never be another triplet. Never. Never. Because if them coaches if the coaches had stayed together, they'd have got 3 or 4 more Super Bowl guys. There wouldn't have been no more losing for the Cowboys. If everybody can agree with that. If them teams had stayed together and Jones hadn't left, guys, for 3 or 4 more years, that's going to be winning for the Cowboys. Everybody knows.
You cannot say that because look for the 40. Wait a minute. I finished my statement.
You gotta think though. The Dallas Cowboys that very team lost 1 or 2 times between their 3 wins. So if they were,
my opinion, the 49ers had triplets too.
No, one triplet. That's it. That one triplet of all time. Don't even do that. Don't try to add 3 people.
The 49ers.
You know what?
Ron,
I got nothing to say. Go ahead. That's crazy what you just said, Ron.
The 49ers did not have Jerry Rice, Steve Young, and the running back and the back.
That's not triplets.
That's not triplets, buddy.
Yeah, that is a triplets. Is the quarterback, the wide receiver, and the running back. That's
in all directions. It's all
that's what he's
territory.
Saying. That's what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Roger Craig.
No, he didn't say
Roger Craig.
He couldn't remember his name. He said.
No, he said what he said.
Jerry Rice.
Hold on, you gotta quit cutting me off and tell me what I'm saying. What I'm not saying.
Ron,
what I'm saying is this. Ron said Steve Young, Jerry Rice, and that guy in the backfield. He just couldn't remember his name. It's Roger Craig.
Right, I cannot remember that dude in the backfield.
But that was. Wait a minute, we're losing it right now, Ron.
I didn't hear you.
How did the triplet ever come up?
I didn't hear you when you said that.
How did the triplets ever come up?
That's what I was trying to say, bro.
How did the triplet ever come up? Answer me that.
Said the running back. I thought you said it.
He just couldn't remember his name.
How did the triplet ever come up?
You brought it up, Pops.
No, I'm talking about how did they get formed? I mean, how did they get their name? Why did they call them the triplets?
Why it even matter?
No team won back to back like it matters.
Good point.
I'm going to tell you why it matters. No team won back to back like Dallas did.
Because they was the best big 3 of all time.
No one won back to back like that, Ron. If you do your work, you know that. Nobody run back to back, and they was going to win again.
If you argue that, that's just crazy.
If Jerry Jones had went with the coach and said something, but there wasn't nobody going to beat them. Everybody
creep this way into
in every category they had Pro Bowlers. Every part.
Chris Garcia said that Aikman didn't have an arm like Romo.
Didn't have an arm. He was said to have the nicest touch in the NFL.
It's getting worse.
Yeah,
he's getting worse.
He's just I can't go with you on that one, Chris.
You know they said
Romo actually was known to not have the strongest arm. I mean,
that's true. That's true.
Now I'm not saying he didn't have a good arm.
I know, but you're telling the truth here.
But that don't mean he wasn't a dynamic playmaker. He extended plays. He did all that stuff. But he wasn't known for having the strongest arm. I'm sorry.
They both had arms, though.
Yeah, he didn't say they have arm, but he wasn't known to have that strong arm like that. He had one that Aikman was said to have the nicest touch in the NFL at that time. Y'all do know that, right?
Dallas is the only team on the planet that has haters for not.
Concussion Troy. So he called
him. Yeah, Romo. That's my boy, but Romo. You don't compare him to Troy Aikman. You shouldn't even try that. Don't even do that.
I mean, didn't he break all of Troy Aikman's records though?
Yes.
But if y'all want to go by that, Dak broke all of them.
You said the numbers, right?
Dak broke all of them.
If you're saying the numbers, then
Dak broke all of them.
But Romo is better than Troy Aikman, though, then, right?
No, he's not better than Troy Aikman.
But he broke all his records.
Troy Aikman got 3 rings.
He got better stats.
No, Troy Aikman got 3 rings.
So now we're back to championships and rings.
No, I mean, come on now.
But which one is it, Pops? Before you said championships don't matter, it's the numbers.
I know that.
And then once somebody brought up the fact
I ain't never said that.
Tony Romo
Dak broke all of them now.
Yeah, he
but my point is, though, but we're talking about
with the ratings.
But right now, we're comparing Aikman and Romo at this particular segment in the podcast.
Let's get some of these comments, guys.
But which one?
I'm not gonna finish this whole thing on Dak again. I'm not doing that. Okay.
It's okay to talk about Dak as long as it's positive for Dak. But
all the hate them been said. There's no more hate you can say.
Nobody hates we're not losing sleep over the Dallas Cowboys. Nobody hates
the Dallas Cowboys. We're not gonna lose no more of this podcast on them either.
Okay, let's move on.
Now. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
I don't want to talk about Dak more, guys, because you can't say that them already been said.
Kevin asked a question on Dallas's bye week. What are the chances we can go one episode with no Dallas Cowboys talk, Pat Jr.? TJ Watt and Danielle Hunter are tied for the QB sack lead with 8 of them.
Let's get the comments, guys. It's in time for me to go.
You know what? I don't think it's gonna happen. I really don't. But we can wishful thinking. Kevin, wishful thinking. But I am glad that TJ Watt again is in the running for and tied with the sack. I didn't know there was anybody else in the league that had 8 at this time. I know TJ had 8. But if he stays on par with the track that he's on, then he'll have about 23, 24, 25 sacks, which will be a new record. They robbed him of a sack last year so that he wouldn't break Michael Strahan's record. But that's another story for another day.
Let's get the comments.
That's what we're doing. We're reading comments.
After this, we're going to get to the picks, guys.
I got to get ready to go, guys.
All right.
Guys, I got a gig I got to go to, and they waiting on me.
Mm-hmm.
So Brandon said, let's talk numbers. How many playoff wins in 28 years? All right. Well, here's another comment. Chris says, Clippers fans brag about regular season every year, then disappear in the postseason because they bums.
Brandon said, "Can we please stop calling people that disagree with the Cowboys haters, please?"
Well, I've been saying that this whole podcast.
Can I answer that?
I've been saying this whole podcast.
That's what they gonna let me.
Go ahead, Pops.
You said, "Can we stop calling people haters that disagree with the Cowboys?" When they can talk objectively and when they can look at the number and give the guys his props, then you're not a hater. But if you're gonna go over this guy and put him down and not even going by his numbers and his props, yeah, that's hating. It's like Stevie Wonder. I'm gonna take one from my buddy Ron. Even Stevie Wonder can see the numbers, y'all. Come on now. Stop all this. If the guy got good numbers, you can't go over that and just sit on it and start talking bad about it. Even Stevie Wonder can see the numbers. And I think I got you all from that.
I think Stevie Wonder can see a little bit too. I don't care what nobody says.
He probably can.
Another story for another day, but yeah.
All right, let's get another. So yeah, we can stop calling people haters.
Catching mics on stage that's falling.
But Ron, but Brandon, when we know you to be a hater, we're gonna call you what you are.
But how's he a hater? Because somebody disagree, don't make the
because he said he can't stand the Cowboy fans.
Brandon said, "What's them stats doing for
That's
play?"
the hate.
Brandon
you ain't
said,
got no business going to
Brandon
nobody
said-
likes y'all as fans. That's not Cowboy fans.
That's hate.
No, because y'all obnoxious, bro.
Can I
hate.
Can I ask you a question?
Y'all want to be obnoxious?
Can I ask you a question?
What?
In football, what makes football teams participate better? Fans, right? If you take the fans from football, what you got? you got a no rating show. Nobody's going to look at it. It's the fans that make football. So you're mad because our fans are more than most.
Brandon said, "What?
That's what's going on."
Brandon said, "What them stats doing for them playoff wins since y'all make it all the time?"
What it's saying to us, if you keep on knocking at the door, sooner or later, somebody go, "What's that thing you said, Travis? Knocking at the door."
You keep knocking on the devil's door long enough, somebody gonna answer.
That's what I'm trying to say. If you keep knocking long enough, I don't care who you are, I don't care how long it takes,
but in your case, Dad, y'all been knocking, and then looked at the people and say, "No, I'm not answering."
But ain't no number saying you can't knock so many times. Number say keep knocking till you win.
They've seen who
the
it is.
Number
they're
says
not opening the door for
that's
y'all.
hate right there.
Don't
Don't nobody open the door for nobody.
No,
But guys, if those referees give us a break, and they ain't been giving us none, if they give us a break, we're gonna go back and look at the
But you can't blame every game on the refs now. You do understand.
I don't do that on every
Nah,
game.
you do a lot. When y'all lose, it's the refs every time.
God,
I understand the San Francisco game. I seen it.
You go back and look at the San Francisco game.
I'm gonna put it this way.
Look at every play. Look at Michael Thompson on every
Let me
play.
put it this way, guys.
I'm talking about the San Francisco game. I'm talking about the losses.
That's what made us lose.
Listen, let me put it this way. I can't remember the last time after a loss that Pop said, "You know what? That was a good game.
Never.
They just outplayed us. They were a better team that night." Never.
You know why you can remember that? Because you don't want to.
So when's the last time you
never
said that?
No, Pop. Never.
Look, Dallas Cowboys the most penalized team in the NFL. What y'all think?
Pops, you brushed over the question. When's the last time you said, "You know what? We got beat by a team and they were just a better team"?
You want me to answer the question?
Yes, sir.
Because I see it. It's obvious what the NFL is doing. They not gonna let the Cowboys have a break.
When's the last time that y'all lost?
I just answered you, man.
And you said, "You know what? We just lost that game. They were just a better team that night."
He said, "Cause the referees out to get them." Basically, that's what he said.
Okay.
Everybody know that if you see it.
That's it.
All right.
All right, let's go to the picks.
Wait a minute.
Can they lose?
Pop.
Look, I got a game inside. I got some.
All right, let's get to the picks, guys.
Let's get to the picks.
Ron,
Ron, you want to say something? Say something. Then we're gonna go to the picks.
So every time y'all lose, it be on the referee fault, right?
I never said every time we lose it.
No.
I said no.
So why is it?
I answered your question, bro.
That's what I hear from you. The referee did this. The referee did that. Every time y'all lose,
you win, Ron. I said no. Not what?
Pops, you do it every time, Pops. But it's another story for another day. Kevin Kraft said,
he asked me and I answered him.
Yeah, you did. Kevin Kraft said that I
was agreeing with you. No, not every time.
Oh, I left the game off.
And you asked and I said no. That was
so Kevin Kraft said, "I understand what Michael Parsons said this week, that people hate on the Dallas Cowboys too much, seeing as they ain't won the Super Bowl in 28 years. But I also understand Stephen A. Smith when he says he don't hate their team. He just simply can't stand their annoying fans."
Okay.
Let's get to the picks,
I'm gonna say something to y'all guys. When a person on TV says they can't stand somebody's fan, guys, we ain't figured out, we ain't heard what he'd be saying. When a person say they can't stand somebody's fans, what's that really saying? Who's the fans? We the people, right? See, Stephen A. say that stuff because y'all think it's funny. But when someone say they can't stand some people and they don't even do them, guys, I don't know about y'all, but I take offense to that. I really do. And then
how's that offensive?
He eats Jerry Jones up. He eats Jerry Jones up. He wants to hang out with Jerry Jones. He wants guys. Y'all don't. Stephen A. I don't think he hate the Cowboys like he say. I don't think he do. And it's gonna come out eventually. I don't think he hate the Cowboys. I don't think that.
All right, we get to these picks.
Let's get to the picks. It's coming out.
So we got some good games this week. Hard picks.
Let's go down through them, y'all.
Interesting conversation. How does everybody feel about their team while we're gearing up for these picks real quick? How does everybody feel like their team is in terms of?
Let's go ahead and pick the teams because I got to go work a little bit.
All right. You can go ahead, Trav.
Well, the Thursday night game was between the Jags and the Saints, and we all had the Jags, so we all won that one. Next game, Lions at the Ravens. Who y'all guys got?
I'm taking the Lions. What you say? You say Lions too?
I got Lions.
I think Lions gonna upset them. I think they're gonna go in to Baltimore and beat them.
Yeah, I think the Lions got that one. Next game, Bills at the Pats. Who you got?
I got the Bills. The Pats ain't looking good this year at all. The Bills, they seem like they're picking up some steam. So,
I got the Bills. I'm done with the Pats.
I got the Bills because Pats ain't picking up no steam.
What you say, Ron?
I got the Pats. They're at home.
You got the Pats at home? Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof.
Long time ago,
they've been getting dragged home this year too.
But this the reason, because the Bills don't like to run the ball.
Okay.
They quarterback than the halfback.
Next game of the week. Falcons at the Bucks.
It's not the game of the week.
It is
first
the game
of all.
of the week.
Second of all, I don't know what in your mind makes you think it's the game of the week. It's the Falcons at the Buccaneers. No, it's not.
Go ahead and pick.
However,
this is for first place in the NFC South too. So game of the week. This is
I think the Falcons will rally.
First place now.
I think the Falcons will rally enough to beat the Bucks. If it was certain other teams, no, but they can beat the Bucks at this point. I think they can beat the Bucks.
I hope you can beat the Bucks. I'm going Falcons, of course, and y'all better not let me down on this. Desmond Ridder, this is it for you. You better make this happen. If not, I'm done with you. Who you got?
I'm going. They got to beat the Bucks, though. They got to beat the Bucks because there's a lot on the line here.
Yeah, if y'all don't beat the Bucks, man.
Because this will be first place. Yeah,
they got Baker Mayfield.
If you lose to Baker Mayfield, if y'all lose to Baker Mayfield, I'm gonna be riding you. I'm gonna be all over you, Trav.
Okay, I thought I missed one, but I got it.
Okay, next game, Raiders at the Bears.
I'm going Bears. The Raiders, they can't seem to get it right. And I think Justin Fields
can't hardly see it.
Justin Fields is supposed to be back, right?
I can't hardly see that.
Isn't Justin Fields supposed to be back this week?
I don't know. I think Justin Fields was hurt. Is he not, guys?
He was hurt last week. I think he was hurt last week, but I don't think he's hurt this week.
Okay.
Testing.
Who you going with? Raiders or Bears?
I got the Raiders.
I'm going. I'm going with the Bears.
So, Trav, you the lone wolf on this one, huh?
Yep.
Well, you know what that means. Hey, who you going with, Ron? By the way, Raiders and Bears.
Where they playing at?
They playing at Chicago.
I got the Bears.
The Bears. Let's hit it one time for that lone wolf.
Y'all finna lose.
Next up, Browns at Colts.
It said Fields is out, and so is Jimmy G. So that's why I went with the
Browns and the Colts.
Dang, both of them out?
Yep. I know Jimmy G was out though.
Browns and the Colts.
I still say Bears though. At home. At home. Browns and Colts. I think the Browns are getting back to what's giving them a little bit of success that they've had, and I think they'll go in and beat the Colts because they did it they beat San Francisco without Deshaun Watson last week with good defense and good running game. So I think they can beat the Colts at home.
I'm going Browns. Browns is a better team.
Browns.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Next up, Travis keeps writing Redskins. Redskins at Giants. Commanders at Giants.
Mama call them Redskins. I'm gonna call them
Redskins. I'm going Commanders. I'm going Commanders. They look like they're a better team this year. Giants.
I joined Commodores. They got Lionel Richie in the locker room.
Well, let us say the picks first, and then you can say your pick, Ron.
You are the sun.
I'm going Redskins. Then who you got?
I'm going to Giants.
And Ron, you say you going with who?
The Commodores. They got Lionel Richie in the locker room.
Gotcha. Go to the next.
All right, next game, Steelers at the Rams.
Ooh, guess what? I'm going Rams. I think we're going the road and drop one, and we finally
what do you think?
He's trying to win. Finally shows that we need to make some changes because we escaped one last week because of that defense, because of TJ Watt, and because of some drop passes with Baltimore the last time we played. 7 significant drops, 3 or 4 of which would have been either touchdowns or red zone completions. Am I right, Trap? So with that being said, you can't overlook that. And our defense have been keeping us in games, but at some point,
come on.
all this is going to fall apart. So I'm going Rams at home.
All right, I'm going Rams in this one. I think the Rams are coming on.
Give me a hard time, and you're gonna pick the Rams too.
You pick get your own team though. That's different.
I'm going with the Steelers.
Yeah, but the Rams is they're coming on. They looking like they might be
picking up a little bit.
Picking it up.
Steelers gonna get that one, y'all.
All right, next game, Cardinals at the Seahawks.
Hold on. Was that Ron? Who you got in that one?
Ron, who you got? Yeah.
I got the Rams.
Got the Rams, okay.
All right, some of these picks real quick. So some of these comments, I ain't forgetting about y'all. We got
I gotta wait. I'm in the yard.
All right, just go ahead. Go ahead with the picks.
Next game, what? Cardinals at Seattle.
Seahawks.
I got
Seahawks
game also.
I got Cardinals.
Okay, next game, Chargers at the Chiefs.
Yeah. I got Chiefs.
I got Chiefs in that game also.
I got Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Okay, next game, Packers at the Broncos.
We all know that the Packers should win that game.
I'm going Packers.
I got Packers. They should win it, but I don't know.
Next game, Dolphins at the Eagles. Another game of the week.
Yep.
I'm going Eagles at home. If Eagles on the road, it'd be a harder choice. But I think the Eagles went home.
Dolphins should be the breaks out.
Yeah,
I'm going Dolphins.
I'm going to Dolphins. Y'all know what? Dolphins ain't having no bad game. Eagles been playing with their food a lot lately. That's why they got beat last week. Dolphins.
You want the Eagles to lose?
No. We're talking Dolphins here, man. You know they got a full roster, dude.
Forgot about it.
Okay.
Naming the Dolphins and one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, that's the team.
Yeah, they're a good team. They are one of the best teams in the league. I'll give you that.
They got that heel.
Oh, you got Dolphins.
Yeah, I got Dolphins.
But the Eagles are a better team.
Who you got in there, Ron?
Eagles not that quarterback they got. He ain't playing, dude.
I got.
Oh man, we talking about real now.
I got Philly in that game.
Okay.
Philly, all right.
Dolphins, man.
Next game, 49ers.
Y'all know Philly's got 3 main people hurt. Y'all do know that, right?
You do know 2 of those people are coming back this week, right, Pops?
Ooh.
All right. We'll see. I tell you, the Dolphins ain't no joke.
I guess let's stop that.
All right.
Next game, 49ers at the Vikes.
The people ain't coming back. I looked at the roster. They're coming back this week.
This is a trap game because the Vikings will, from time to time, pull off an upset, especially at home. But I think the 49ers that lost last week stings a little bit, and I think they're gonna get that stuff back together. I think I'm going with the 49ers.
I'm going with the 49ers also. The Vikings are probably the most inconsistent team in the league.
Now watch them win tomorrow.
Definitely.
The Vikings.
I got the 49ers.
Sorry, Kevin, but it is what it is.
49ers should win that game.
Who you got, Ron?
I got 49ers.
Good. And that concludes the picks. You guys got anything else y'all want to comment on in the comment section? Dad, Pep?
Yeah, so we're going to go back to some of these picks. So Brandon picked the Raiders. Chris said the Baker's going to win. And he's going to beat
Brandon
y'all.
say Debo and C-Mac is questionable. Debo is out and
C-Mac
is questionable.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll matter. That team is just better.
That's just a better team.
It's a system, man.
Wide receivers, it don't matter.
They hurt his hand, they'll be all right.
Chris Garcia.
That guy don't look good right now.
Yeah. Chris Garcia said that Baker Mayfield will beat y'all.
Sure you won't.
Kevin Kraft said Fields is out and so is Jimmy
We got
G.
the number 4 defense in the league and number 4 versus the pass. We killing him tomorrow. Let's go.
And then Brandon also said that
guy we got from y'all.
Jimmy G can't stay out the brothel.
Oh, Evans gonna be playing when they come back. Y'all, that Evans, that linebacker, the Cowboys got, we've been needing that wall breaker. Evans, yeah, they came from the Atlanta Falcons.
Brandon said that imagine if he called you a hater, Pops, and then Chris said you'd love it.
Yeah, I would love it because I'm not a hater. I go with the numbers.
You seem to be hating on Philly a little bit though, Pops.
No, I'm not. We both pick who gonna win, right?
Travis,
see, Dad. This is what Dad
See,
does.
Travis,
he hates on teams, and then somebody hate on him, and they call him a hater.
But we're going by who we think gonna win.
Travis sees what I see though.
If you say Giants or Eagles, he loses.
Yeah, because Travis sees what I see.
I had to pick one of them.
I know. I'm just saying.
But I don't understand this.
That's the truth, though.
We're going by who we think win. Ain't you been losing this?
You said that because
ain't you been losing? Yeah. Who been winning?
When we brought up the Eagles Dolphins,
but ain't I been winning?
But look, when we brought up the Eagles Dolphins game,
we're not getting no fight to that. Both y'all guys, all of us in our division. Every division, they got people in the division they don't like.
Yeah, when we brought up the Dolphins,
I don't like nobody.
Hey, Chris, this is for first place in NFC South. Yeah. We 3-3, and the Bucks are 3-4. So if we win this, we're number 1 in our division. So we're in a good spot.
When we were talking about the Eagles Dolphins game, Pop said, "Yeah, but the Eagles quarterback, Jalen Hurts, yeah, but that quarterback over there, he ain't hitting on nothing or something like that." And I'm just
he playing worse than him and another quarterback. It's worse in the league right now. They rated it worse. You got to keep up with the numbers, dude. He playing bad right now, dog.
Who you talking about?
Jalen Hurts and the other guy. What's his name? I don't know Trent.
Jalen got he got to cut down on interceptions.
Yeah, y'all guys, he playing bad right now.
He on pace to have
and the former. Look at I ain't gonna even say.
Imagine having one of the highest numbers of interceptions and still have the best record in the league.
See, that's the thing though, Pat. By the end, when they get to the playoff time, you start playing the really good teams. That's gonna cost him.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
My thing is though,
like Dak did last year.
These better quarterbacks
throwing all them interceptions, and he lost through those interceptions.
The better quarterbacks, if they have some issues early in the season, they usually fix those issues.
Bro, if you do that in the playoff time,
that's what I'm saying.
Playing against those good teams,
they usually fix those issues by the time playoffs come around, which is what we've seen.
No. You can't say that because he never did this, man.
He never did. That's why I say he's on pace.
They have.
He didn't pay for 20-something it up.
Because they have again.
Now he can fix it. Of course he can.
Jalen Hurts on pace for 21 or 22 interceptions if he keep going this rate.
Kevin Kraft said he's got his wolf howl. Lone wolf one time for the Vikings upset. The upset of all upsets, beat San Francisco and starting a streak of winning 6 out of the next 8 to steal a playoff berth. You heard it here first. Drink the purple, and then he said, "Drink the purple Kool-Aid with me." Who's with him?
Nope, I'm not.
Nobody.
Bet on the Vikings if you want to. You gonna be pissed.
Hey, just like Keith Sweat say.
Kevin, I will say in your defense, Kevin, this is a game that Kirk Cousins mess around and win. Like he'll go in there tomorrow and win this game.
Hey, just like Keith Sweat say, nobody.
That's right, nobody. No, we ain't doing that. Vikings ain't gonna go for no tear. That ain't happening. But
Brandon say even if the Eagles have a rocky start, they usually have a rocky finish. Get it?
But Chris said Rocky, I get it. Chris said, listen, Chris said this. Listen, Chris Garcia said this. It doesn't matter how you start in the NFL, it's how you finish.
But think
that wait a minute. It do matter how you start.
When you think about the Dallas Cowboys,
what he's saying is
Dak Prescott. Think the same.
What he's saying is this. I think what he's saying is this.
No, you can't tell what he think.
I can tell you my opinion about what he's saying.
But you said I think what he's saying. That's
exactly what I said. I think what he's saying. That's my opinion. Every time I go to give opinion on what somebody said, you try to stop me. Y'all try to stop and correct me. This is my opinion on what he said. People. All right, and this you do say that sometimes.
Say I think. Then don't say let me add on what you saying.
But just not in this case. Not in this case. But you do.
Okay.
But I did say that, Pops. I said I think what he's saying is.
Okay, then, my bad.
Where are the teams going to be at the end of the season? That's what matters.
We should find
and how they play. How are they sitting in terms of playoff contention? That's what I think. That's what he's really saying. But that's only my opinion.
I'm gonna give y'all a little bug right now. Listen, if the Eagles lose tomorrow, guess what? That's what you think about. Old Dak, that ain't no good. Y'all talk about. If the Eagles lose tomorrow, things changes. Them changed already.
So Chris said, notice Pop don't talk about postseason stats, only regular season stats.
Come get the regular season. That's why. That's where I am. I'm old school. I talk about regular stuff. Man. Now, when we get into the little something, come on, Chris. Wake up. Catch up.
All right, guys. Unless anybody else got anything else to say, this concludes Pops and Hidden Brothers podcast.
I got to go make that.
Y'all enjoy the games tomorrow. Until the next time. Peace.
Thank y'all for tuning in, guys. Thank you for coming out. God bless. Good night. Pops, got anything else you want to say?
Nope. Not nothing. Okay. Gotta go make this money.
All right, Ryan.
I heard that, Pops. That's what's up.
Later, of course.
All
right, guys. Until next time, peace. Thank y'all for tuning in. Without y'all, we don't have a podcast. If we didn't have to go and do some, take care of some other things, we stay on a little bit longer.
So what we forget
next week?
Tell them to go do what? Subscribe.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
God, the one
go and subscribe.
Rushing, bro.
Go and subscribe.
Y'all don't do it anyway.
We're trying to get out for you, Pops. We're trying to get out for you.
No, but you gotta say that. Should have said it at the beginning.
Yeah, thanks for reminding us.
Go subscribe to Pops and Henry Brothers on Facebook, and also go subscribe to Pops and Henry Brothers YouTube page, Patrick.
And it's at Pops the Henry Brothers 1997.
Guys, this is important. We need y'all to do this. Go to the YouTube channel and subscribe. We need y'all to do this, please. If y'all watching, you're tuning in, go subscribe and hit the like button up also.
And if you love us,
go subscribe. We need y'all to do that.
If you love us enough to do that so other people can see us and then they can love us. Then we have
spread the word.
Yes,
share this show as much as you can. And get other people to come subscribe and hit the like button. Please.
So we can have some real fun. Hey.
That's right.
So maybe I get little people in to help me protect those cows.
Put that in the comment section too. Put the name.
So I'm gonna drop this name in the comment section real quick, guys.
And y'all have to type this in to find it on.
Yeah. It's gonna be if I can find the @ button on this thing. Give me a second. I'll drop this in the comments, guys.
You're gonna drop it in the comments, and like I say, y'all go subscribe right now and go hit the like button, please, right now. For us, we need y'all. Steven said, "Hey, go subscribe real quick." Yeah. Everybody, need y'all to go.
Everybody do this
right now.
Come on, gang. Everybody.
It ain't gonna take that but a second to do that.
Just a second.
Maybe a minute at the most to go look it up, and go hit subscribe and hit the like button on this show too. The more likes you hit, the more it gets us out there. We need that.
Because Cowboys getting ready to go on a tear, y'all. Y'all gonna want to be here for that.
We're trying to be in this YouTube algorithm and be out there. That's what we're trying to do. It's only the second show, technically on YouTube. So, hey man, show us some love. You know we show it right back. Show us some love. We need it.
All right.
All right.
We rushing right now. Dad got a gig he got to prepare for. So. Music gig, so that's what he's doing. So that's why we gotta get off early. Other than that, we will still be on.
I'm finna go play that bass, guys, and be
my bad, Steven say you're a little too aggressive the way you say it right now. My bad. I'm passionate, man. Y'all know we passionate, and we're trying to get people to subscribe and hit the like button to get our YouTube out there, to get it up.
Y'all
we're not gonna be able to do it without you guys. So
y'all family. That's why we talking like that, because we all family, brother. You know how family do.
Yeah, we need y'all, man. We can't do it without y'all.
You're gonna want to be here because Dallas Cowboys getting ready to go on a tear. Y'all got to be here to hate.
And Steven, we got to get you on one day, man. Maybe next week.
Don't be scared. Next week, come on in here, Steve. Don't be scared.
You were scared, huh?
Yeah.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Ron said he ain't scared.
No, Ron ain't scared.
All right. Patrick, you found it? Guys, I got that.
No, I'm trying to get where I can I haven't go over on the computer.
But you don't need me here to do that, right?
Just real quick. Bear with me, guys. We're gonna put this in real quick.
About to be done, Pop.
That's what Venom got there. 20 minutes.
I know, but now it goes. Steven said, "I just subscribed despite me not liking Pat." Laugh out loud. Appreciate it, man.
You found it?
Yeah. Okay. You found it? Good.
You have a finger up when you said it?
No, he didn't. Not this time.
Okay.
All right, guys. You could just look up Pops the Henry Brothers. Don't use the and symbol, or you could look up at Pops the Henry Brothers 1997. But I did put that up in the comments at the bottom. So
all right.
All right, guys. Till next time. Thank y'all for tuning in. And next week we'll be back, and I will be in the lead, and Pops will be in second place, and Travis will be in third place.
It doesn't matter. Hey, I got enough belts to go around, so I'm good.
All people's up, man. Get them aboard, guys. Get them vaccinated.
All right, guys. Till next time. Nothing but love. Thank y'all.
and we'll holler at y'all next week.
What is that? Somebody hit that button.
Peace.